Zoe the dog. How do you do? What's going on? Good evening. How's it going? Looks like Stream Elements bought the first one in here tonight, followed by Sam IL calling me fart dough. Thank you. That's very kind of you. How goes it, Dejan? Saithdar actually being kind. Take that, Saithdar. Gifting a membership right off the bat, gifting it to Jacob 31614. Let's go, Saithdar. Taking that big shot spot just like that. Greatly appreciate it, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. Are you still thinking about seriously coming out? Because we should talk about that, because I'm going to buy tickets tomorrow. Brax Kiyawa, hello. How's it going? How long you be on here for? A couple hours for sure. Del San. Well, unless apparently like last night, my freaking like I was only going to go last night for about, you know, one more Battlegrounds match or till I lost or whatever. Then I was going to go raid Dread anyways. And the laptop just crashed. Like no blue screen, no nothing. I was just saying something to you guys said, come back from like taking Zoe out or going to the bathroom. I get peed or something. I can't remember. And I was like, all right. And it just like, boom, completely crashed across the board. And then it just restarted itself. And the laptop was back on within like, I don't know, 30 seconds. And so it disconnected because, you know, like all like this program, the OBS or whatever had shut down. And I had to restart everything. But, you know, when you go to Chrome and you hit reopen close tabs or whatever, like it didn't shut down properly. So I just hit yes. I'm watching as I normally do over here on Twitch. And so it just brought the Twitch chat back up and I was able to still send the raid over to Dread because it was like, hadn't been disconnected long enough. And I was like, okay, well, that's a new experience. I don't think that's ever happened before. So yeah, sorry about the ending because I was, you know, wanting to say goodbye and stuff at least. And thank you to our big shot and whatnot. Oh, this thing is icky and sticky. And I want to immediately wash my hands, Zoe dog. Ew. Oh, crunchy too. Huh. Oh, wow. Oh, that's very crunchy on that one, huh? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. We have the GRENIE for later. Not going to be able to make the event. Okay. That's totally like logical because you said you'd fly across the country. That's just dumb. But hey, shout out maybe to Zemo who sees me saying that's dumb and he's actually doing that. So, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's get, I'm going to pour a drink and wash my hands. Those cod bladder thing. She seems to enjoy it, but they are very, very fatty, very sticky. What's up, B Whitesides, Casual Cashew, Dijon? How do you do? What's going on, Swiss Beats? What's up? Well, I saw Zoe later, but she's right there. You can still see her. You get more Zoe dog. What do you mean later? It's ridiculous. Think about financially, Abdo. I've already committed to 2 expensive experiences this year, maybe next year. Yeah, no, dude, it's not going to be that big. I mean, not to, you know, crap on, I still have no idea what the voice cues are for this thing taking a picture. Not to crap on it. I mean, we'll have a good time and everything, but like, I would not fly across the country for a meetup hosted by myself. So if for the brawl for Vancouver, for like Kabam putting it on, sure. For me, and we're just hanging out a couple nights, nah, that'd be fun, but like, I understand. I understand. No worries. All right, let's see here. Ew, sticky. You touch that paper bag, it's like, no. Damn things. Damn disgusting Zoe treats, but she does love them. And we must give our old pupper dogs all of the treats. You know how it be. I need to make more ice too. Still I got my air conditioner situation fixed and it's like hot today. Not like hot, but warm enough, damn it. Hang on just a moment. Back to reading chat. I'm also kind of thinking like, need to fix that, but also like the new TV that I got to, because my old one crapped out from Costco. I don't think I love it. I'm actually kind of considering returning it, and that's going to be a pain. Like, I had forgotten that the Punisher one-shot thing, no freaking spoilers, no joke spoilers, you bastards. I forgot that I was coming out tonight. So I was like, oh, I was about to get in the shower, and I'm like, well, wait, no, I'll go watch that real quick first. We'll get on like 9:30 or whatever. And the TV does this thing where it just, like, the internet sucks for it. And my old TV had no issues with it. And I was like, maybe it's the internet because we've been having some issues and stuff. And it just, like, so I'm just trying to watch it, and it keeps just, like, loading and, like, pausing and loading. And I'm just like, God damn it. So I come out here to the living room and put it on the other TV, and it works just fine. I'm just like, no, I don't know. And I don't like the menu on that TV that much either. Just seems like a pain in the ass to return after I've already put it on the wall. What? I'm not bringing it to you. You gotta come to me. Yeah, there you go. There you go. M Chevy, hello. How's it going? Can't see the rewards detail. Why? It just depends. If you've not earned one yet, they usually will not pop up until you do after like 30 minutes. And then if you have already watched for like 30 minutes on somebody else's channel or whatever, you generally just need to kind of go, if you're on PC, go to mobile. If you're on mobile, go to PC. Usually that works and fixes it. How long you stream for? A couple hours for sure. What's up, Steeg? How's it going? Yeah, I hope it does crash or anything bad happens. Cool dog you have. Thank you. All right, just got destroyed in Battlegrounds. Had to do my Suicide Masteries. Yeah, they definitely, I would say, would help. Killer Core MCOC, hello, how goes it? Good evening. What's up, y'all? It was pretty warm in the Pacific Northwest today. It hailed, rained for a minute, too. I got a tiny bit of rain. I washed the car yesterday, so it makes perfect sense. Dallas Tang, how's it going? Punisher special on Disney Count today. Yes, yeah, that's, I was like, no spoilers, no joke spoilers. Seriously, you will get banned. Don't test it. But, yeah, I watched that, and so, yeah. It's like, okay, I gotta check this out. What's up, Donovan Pulver? How do you do? Evening after I have my first rank 5 towards from Act 9. Jack-o'-lantern. Nice, dude. I bet he just freaking hits super hard. Was my choice by the fate of the gems. Yeah, tech gem. Okay. Abdo Zooey. That's not how you spell that at all. What's up, PP? How you doing? Probably have to wait on Summoner's Fest again in the fall. I don't know if they'll be doing it again this year. I would expect probably they don't, but it'd be lovely if they did. She's so cute. She is other mother's favorite. She's a very good dog. Very good dog. Hello, Peanut. I'm in a little DD Punisher soon. They're okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Depends on where you're at on DD. You mean for what's necessary, but I won't talk about it at all. So that's, yeah, good. Wait, now you're snorkeling again? Okay. Well, what'd you do? What's going on over there? Yeah. Look at your treat you really didn't eat. I'm not buying those ones for you anymore. She kind of like scooped out the middle of it and then whatever. We talked to the vet today. Her liver, her kidney, yeah. I know, I'm talking about you and your health. Yeah, I know. So we're gonna try some. Yes. Could you turn around and say it, and I'd give you some Dasequin? Well, I would. I will. No, yeah, but you gotta sit. Well, I don't need that butt on me. No, sit. Sit. Yeah, we're almost getting to quiet time. Thank you. Get her some anti-inflammatory stuff and recheck her in about a month to see how her kidneys are handling that. Yeah, so yay. A little lovely monster who's very expensive. Oh, look at that tongue blep. That's ridiculous looking. All right, Zoe, I think you've done 2 days in a row? Yeah? I can't remember. Alrighty. Catch it. Oh, yeah. What a good catch. What a good dog. All right, can you get number 2? Get number 2. Catch it. All right. I think that was, right, guys? Somebody can confirm. I need someone to officially keep track of this stuff. But I'm pretty sure that's 3 days in a row. I screwed up the toss like a couple days ago, but it's at least 2 days in a row, possibly 3. Well done, the Zoe dog. Congratulations. Yes, good girl. I will give you one more treat, and that is it, okay? Yeah, I'll give you one more thing. I'll give you, the duck jerky. How's that? Duck jerky? Okay. Let me get the duck jerky, and then I'm going to be playing some more of the arenas. What's up, Vitalik? Did you get good yet? What's up, Samir? All right, Ducky Jerky. Fatty and delicious for dogs. Don't chase me with that. Don't chase me like that. I'm going to give it to you anyways. Okay, now you got to sit. I wasn't even going to make you, but now you got to. Good girl. Vitalik, I wonder if that person was like, wow, this guy is really rude to Vitalik or whatever. I'm like, yeah, we're cool like that. We know each other. Has it gotten any better though? It's a very frustrating meta for many people. Baldamus Maximus Intoxicus. Leviosa. Oh, gross. Tiny little crumb. Yeah, it's right here. Can you just... Oh, it fell. Okay. All right, that's it. All done, except for now I'm going to wash my hands again. So, yeah, very, very frustrating meta. Divine Soldier, subscribed with Prime. Let's go. Divine Soldier. Thank you very much for the support. God, appreciate it. We will always take those Prime subs, and we will always say thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. All right. Cheers to you. Cheers to Safe Dark. Cheers to the rest of you guys for just hanging out. What's up, Ninja Turtle? All we have is a grumpy cat that may or may not be a demon. Tina? I don't think you should talk about her that way. That seems kind of rude. What's up, Markina as well? How's it going? How's the best Kushala player doing this fine morning? I don't know. How is that person doing? Because it's definitely not me. Is the BG peta changing soon? Wednesday we should have some slight change, but it'll still be the no health one. So shall I use a class AG on Doctor Strange? Let's go look at what his awakened ability does, because I do not remember. And as you can see, I've not awakened him. What does it do? At the start of the fight, grant the opponent 1 to 3 rounded down indefinite placebo buffs, and then inflict a fate seal passive for 3 seconds. Yes, I would. He's definitely needs that, I would say. Ray, thank you for the first time chat. Yeah, if you're gonna play him and you like him, I would do it, and I would sig him up as best you can. Before the opponent would be knocked down. Inflict. Yeah, you did. It's definitely a very important looking awakened ability. So yeah, I would go for that for sure. I don't necessarily love... I really, really want to like Doctor Strange, but I have a hard time getting the power dump to activate. I had someone when I was mentioning that in the comments saying, just don't worry about it. Just use a special 3 because you get it fast enough and whatever. But, I mean, for when my main focus is still Battlegrounds and how quickly you can do a fight, if I can't play the character the way that they need to be played, then it just doesn't really... It doesn't really stand out to me as something I'm like gonna go for. So I've already done most of the things. Let's just burn energy this way, and then we're gonna start with arenas because that's what we're gonna start with. So just what's up, God of the Abyss? Said someone quit after I got a Zode in round 1. Couldn't even do my salute. I don't have cap emote. Which one do you use? Low again. I am the storm. Have you worn a suit and tie before? Of course. I look great in a suit. But then again, most men look better in a suit. Hides lots of imperfections, of course. I used to have to for work, though. Have you still not ranked any of the Titan champions? I may have ranked one of the... I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. Could have. I wasn't really super excited with any of the champions so far this year. I like Bong and I like Ruby Thursday. Bong has already been ranked up, and Ruby Thursday will also be getting ranked up as soon as I get her. So yeah, I need to test out those other champions, and you know exactly how often I do the testing streams, my friend. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. He does Serpents in 40 seconds in BGs though, but do you need to be able to play him properly and be able to dump the power and whatnot? Because I don't find it to be reliable. And so, yeah. Appreciate the input. Yep, no problem. Tina gives Mephisto orders, Cashew can confirm. Then you should probably speak nicely about her. Really? Cheers, though, y'all. Happy Tuesday to you. Oh, so I'm thinking about tomorrow. I'm debating, because I was going to put out a video today about the code and stuff, but I still don't know what I want to do for the charity thing exactly. And I want to talk to you guys about it more and figure it out. I just, I don't know. What I'm thinking about maybe doing is streaming right when the sales go live. I might do that. We'll see. But I'd only be able to be on for about an hour. And then I got a massage. But then I could just come back guilt-free, knowing I've already done some MCOC content for tomorrow, take a gloriously long nap, and then wake up in the evening, take a shower, and maybe try Invincible Versus. I think maybe that's the plan for tomorrow. We'll see. What's up, Inslane? I haven't sick 200. If you can't get him 200, leave him at 101 until you can. It's weird how that works, but that's how that works. The scaling for Doctor Strange mean? Okay. I used the Green Goblin GG's emote, and that match brought me to Vibrator 4. Okay. That's good. You're making progress. Excited to hear Abdo more. Great. This is going to be a stupid-ass joke, isn't it? Why did I start reading PP's message without pre-screening it? I know better than this by now, and yet still, I don't do it. I mean, I'm excited to hear Abdo more. When playing BGs, it is sound he makes when he is losing. Alright, I was wrong. That wasn't really much of a joke. Okay. Cool. Abdo, who's Tina? That would be Cashew and other mother's favorite cat. On a Carnival cruise right now. Thoughts and prayers. Carnival Cruise right now. They have this game in the arcade. Comes with collectible cards after you play it. Pretty cool. Wait, did you already say this the other night? Or did someone else say that they had discovered it somewhere? I feel like you might have mentioned this. If you're on the Carnival Cruise, you might be getting a little tipsy though. So I don't blame you if you mentioned it twice. I tell all sorts of stories twice. But yeah, be safe on your cruise. I keep saying things like, they're like, well, this person tried to get on an airplane. The Dutch officials wouldn't let them because they're potentially like hantavirus, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, you're already on a ship. How did you have a hard time quarantining people? What the hell? Yeah, I reached my 15 drink limit. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think you might have mentioned this yesterday. Now that you have read the joke, you'll have a good win streak. That's how it works. You're welcome. I don't really think that was much of a joke. That was... I'm not even booing you or making you take a lap for that. It was a pretty piss poor attempt, gotta say. Nobody says more while playing Arena, especially not the 4-star Arena, which is crime against time itself. Hey, when I am potentially spending all of those units on rank up materials tomorrow, will you feel the same way? Will you say the same thing? We shall see. Why do I feel like when I'm getting on the streak and it's really low level here that for some reason I have to pay more attention than when I'm already on the streak? Seems kind of ridiculous. But hey, the arena, there's always units in the arena stand. Brown and white, she tempts people with her cuteness, then eats their soul. Wow. That's other mother's favorite. Just told you, Ninja Turtle. You may have typed that before seeing that, but like, how the crap would I know what color their cat is? Well, you think I go around like just asking for cat pics from everyone I ever see or talk to on the internet? I mean, I don't, but I wouldn't say no. I mean, it's cat pics, so yeah, it's fine. There's a specific section of the Discord if you want to post pictures of your aminals, and all aminals are welcome. Except for turtles. Screw them guys. Not you, Ninja Turtle, actual turtles. Yes, although I do it myself and hate myself for it, yes. The only thing I hate is that my brain is now kind of trained to be like, I'll get done streaming And then I'll maybe try and clip something for a short. And I'll try to work on a couple. But lately, Zoe gets really cranky with me if I stay up too late and just kind of licks her paws and pants and seems like she's disturbed by me being in this space. So when I shut off the lights and whatever and try to just video edit and do whatever, she seems cranky. And I'm always just like, please, will you just let me get this done? Just let me get this one. Like, it's going to take me like 10 more minutes. Please just don't lick your damn paws for the next 10 minutes. And I'll get out of your hair and I'll go to bed. Which she then invariably, after 30 seconds, will start doing it again. And I'm just like, please, please, Zoe, just let me finish this and I will go away. And after 5 minutes and me stopping her from, you know, licking her paws or injuring herself or doing something stupid, I'll just be like, man, I could have been done with this already and out of your hair if you just wouldn't. She does the same thing too when I'm eating sometimes. I think it's not just like pain necessarily, but I think sometimes it's anxiety, which is, you know, another form of pain. And but I'll be like, dude, I'm gonna take you out as soon as I'm done eating. I have like 7 bites left. Can you please just not drive me crazy until that's done? And she's like, nope, I am a herding breed. I want you to do what I want you to do right now at this very moment. And so you will either do it or I will drive you crazy. That is how the deal goes. So yeah, anyways, then what happens is when I get done trying to do whatever, and it's usually like 1 or 2 or sometimes even 3 or whatever, depending on how much I can actually stand to do. Or maybe I'm just dicking around on Reddit too. It doesn't necessarily need to be work. And I go to bed and I'm like, damn, I should watch Maul Shadow Lord. Or I should catch up on The Boys. Or I should catch up on my rewatch of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Or, you know, any number of other new shows or different things. But my brain is like, yeah, but I'll just put on like a YouTube video real quick and do a little bit of arena just to settle in and kind of whatever. And the next thing you know, 30 minutes have gone by. I don't really want to be doing arena, but I'm also like, I should go to sleep. I don't really want to watch anything. That's my main problem with arena. A little bit of tangent to get there. Okay. Got it, you best. Sending over a tenner. Dude, thank you very much for the tenner. Greatly appreciate it. Did you know the opening phrase of Star Wars in a galaxy far, far away confirms that the series events did not happen last Tuesday in Ohio? Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that because I'd never thought of it that way. But also, if I'd ever had that thought, then yes, I do logically know that. So maybe it's like Schrodinger's knowledge. Both I do know it and I don't know it. Boo? Take a lap? 2 out of 10 for Tuesday? I'm not sure. God of the Abyss. Thank you very much. Yeah, you're technically correct, which, as we all know, is the absolute best form of correct. However, and this is the most polite way I can say it to someone who said what you said while also sending me money. That was dumb as shit, and it mildly hurt my brain. Boo! But thank you for the 10. I appreciate it. Whoa! Sathdar apparently did not appreciate it, though. And Sathdar is, in fact, not having it. Sathdar sending over 501 just to be supportive and petty all at the same time, which I approve of. Thank you very, very much, Sathdar. Thank you, God of the Abyss. I appreciate you both. And anytime anyone wants to have a battle over the big shot, I will not encourage it if you can't afford it much. But I will totally encourage it. Junior Ortiz, hello. How's it going, man? Thanks for the first time chat. What's up? Nothing, just a nice Abdo dog trolling. Dude, I'm it's the misophonia, man. Like, it's a real thing. It's the, like, panting she can't control, and doesn't bother me the same way exactly, but like the noise still bothers me. But like, what's she gonna do about that? She can't control that. She's hot. She's fat. She's old. Things hurt. She's, you know, panting. Can't stop that. But when she starts licking her paws, especially licking her elbows, it is bad for her. It injures her. It's not good. And that I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And yeah, but man, I love old pupper dogs. I just wish they didn't have to get old. What can you do? Well played, sir. Well played. 2s out of 10. Yeah, I know. That was so bad it broke Abdo. It was pretty, I mean, because it's logically consistent. I just had never had a reason to think about it because logically also, why would I? But I technically, once you brought it up, yes, I did know it. But until you brought it up, I guess I didn't know it. I don't know how. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. It's been a while since I've taken my logic classes, and I'd probably need the professor to teach me exactly what the deal was with that. Samael, hello. Okay, my arena grind for this round is over. Can't bring myself to watch more arena. Wow, that's hurtful, man. That's really hurtful. I'm gonna go continue my rewatch of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, that's a very good rewatch as well. Enjoy that. Mod out. The Twitchers now have free reign until Cashew gets here. Wow. Do not tell them that. That is scary. That is scary. I saw the way they were treating Lefty earlier too. Don't tell the Twitchers they can do whatever they like, because then, well, you know what? They're bound and determined to probably do whatever they like, and that we can't be having that. Can't be having that. Doggy. But I guess that's at least you won't be snoozing my ads, so there's that. What season are you on of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? That was my favorite Marvel show, basically, just because of the ensemble cast. And yeah, I mean, just I don't know, I just thought it was really good. It started to go downhill slightly, I would say, in the later seasons, or it got weirder. But you know, and I really wish that they would have like counted it and more crossed over with the main MCU and whatnot. But yeah. So Cashew is a fart. I have spoken. Have a good one. Other mother's favorite. I agree with you. Cashew is a fart. He calls me that all the time, and it's rude. And you know what's rude under certain circumstances? A fart, just like Cashew is. Not me. Thank you. Thank you for telling me, and you know, I appreciate it. Your support, your backup. I'm here now. Everyone, calm down. All right, Beamer. Beamer's got the watch. We can always do what we like in here, it seems. Mods be supporting us more than you somehow. Because they're rude. I just said that. The Ghost Rider season is my favorite season. Yeah. I thought that he was a great Ghost Rider. Because he's the Robbie Reyes version, not the Johnny Blaze version, which I know that people want the Johnny Blaze version. That's fine. But like, I just thought he did a great job. I thought he was excellent. Abdo, have you seen a female wear a suit and tie? Yes, many times. Wish dogs lived 30 years. I just wish they lived forever. Not forever, because that'd be torture. But yeah, you've seen the clip of the person, you know, asking the question, well, would you slap, you know, if your dog could, how many people would you slap if your dog could live one? And just instantly before the question's even over, it's that clip of the person going around just slapping every person in history, basically. It's like, yes, we all feel that way. We all want our puppers or our kitties or whatever friends. We want them all around for as long as they can be. But that's just part of life. Throwback to Brian Grant's love of Daisy. Actually, it wasn't Brian, it was Cam, man. Cam was the one who loved her. But yeah, there was in Brian's mod chat, which basically barely gets used these days. Every once in a while, someone will say something in there, but it used to just be pictures of Chloe Bennett for a while. It was just Cam simping over Chloe Bennett, which, hey man, I don't think anyone objected to, really. We're all like, yep, that's fine. How many dogs have you had before Zoe? I've never had one as an adult myself. Growing up, my first dog was Pepper. She was an angry little mutt terrier mix of some kind. She was white and black, spotted like a Dalmatian, but you know, much smaller, floppier ears, whatever. And we lived in the country, and she got hit by a car. It sucked, but she was a good dog. Then we had Lucy. Lucy was a very good dog, lived a very long time. When I was like growing up from like being under 10 to into my teenage years, where I would still be doing homework late at night, and like my parents would go to bed, but I'd be watching like Thursday night TV on, you know, must-see TV or whatever in the 90s, Seinfeld and Friends and all that garbage. And I'd just do my homework because it was just kind of busy work garbage anyways. And so Lucy would go and she would ask to be put to bed. And like she'd just go and she would put her chin on the bed and look at me. And I'd be like, okay, you can get in if you want to. And she'd get in and she'd go lie down in my spot. And she'd get my spot warm. And then I'd come in like an hour or so later when I was done with homework and make her move. And then she always got up a little before me. Like my dad would open the door and let her out of the room before I actually got out of bed and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. Great dog. And then my parents had 2 dogs, but I was moved out at that time. Kind of Oliver and Vince, and then Zoe. So yeah. Yeah, I got ad slapped her. Shit. Well, I'm not going through all that again. That was too emotional. Oh, Jesus. The old Twitch ads. What can you do? The Asketeers have fart missiles on standby and they're pretty heinous. Just say the word, Chief. Wow. Calm down. What do you think, Spidey? What do you... Oh, the tattoo? What's up, Spidey? How's it going? The Boys ends next week and I'm sad. Is it the final season? Yeah. Remember, it still needs shading. I can throw shade at your tattoo if you'd like. I thought it looked pretty good, but if you want me to, I can throw some shade. Abasa Olusola. Damn it, man. I probably butchered the crap out of that, man. How's it going? I absolutely hate Rhino. Yeah, I've thought about taking him up to rank 4 for sure and throwing him in the deck. Looks good, but well done by artist. Looks good, but. And then also compliment. DJK, hello. How's it going? Hey, Safe There, I'm choosing between 7-star Nick or Hitmonkey for rank 4 and then rank 5. What would you pick? That's a question for you. It was not asked of me. Sure. I have 5 dogs and 4 of them are 10 plus and 1 is a baby and only 2. 5 of them are 10 plus? That sounds expensive, man. Unfortunately. Can someone send a link to that chat so I know where to avoid it? For which one? Oh, ha! The Chloe Bennett mostly chat? Yeah. It's not like that anymore. Hasn't been for ages. It's pretty much dead. Every once in a while, Fitz will pop up and be like, hey, what should I do about this thing? Or maybe something that'll come up for some reason in there. Maybe I'll post a video or something every once in a while. Has not been an active chat for quite a long time, sadly, as also Brian has not been active in the MCOC community for quite a long time, sadly. Hopefully he's doing well, though. I'm gonna have to be more aggressive in my checking up on him here when it reaches the 1 month period again. Sorry, I got stuck with an ad. No, and I was describing my dogs and that I'd had. So basically, I've had a couple dogs. I described everything in detail with sweet anecdotes and whatnot. Like, I'm not doing that again. You'll see it as it gets filled in. The bird will be done itself, either stone tones. Oh, like the color wise. Unless they have iridescent colors. I just have never seen one before. Case I would consider gold. Could you... Can you get tattoos that glow under black light still? Are those like guaranteed to give you cancer? When BG returns, the game is going to look very different to him. Maybe. I have a feeling he probably still knows some things about the game. Probably. That'd be my guess anyways. Sure, thank you. Okay, great, well done. Come on, buddy. Let's get this over with. You have a pack beamer. We just adopted a foster fail. She's a little 1 to 2 year old Scotty mix, and she's a little devil. She's cool though. Her and my lab get along great. That's awesome, man. Yeah, because Zoe does not get along with small dogs very well. She was like attacked when she was younger, and so now she's like, no, not dealing with this at all. She did say hi to the neighbor's dog, which was a little Shiba Inu, whatnot, and they were friendly and sniffed butts and stuff today. We got a Staffy. She's 1 year now and like 2 weeks. The sweetest little princess. She loves everything that breathes, and she follows me everywhere. I do want another one in a year or two, so she's not alone. I grew up having 2 dogs, and I know they benefit a lot, so for sure. Yeah, I wish that I had gotten Zoe another dog, or at least a cat or something to keep her company. But I don't like the cat litter smell in the apartment. And now that Zoe's old and probably approaching her last year or two, hopefully, her final days, whatever that is, I don't want to get something else right now. So in the future, probably get like a pair or something more, Ahoy hoy, what up, Royal? How's it going? BG coming back as Alliance base is releasing. Well, we did get different game modes eventually, so maybe he'll just come back in a different form. Royal, do you know if Honeydew or anyone is coming down? I've not heard from anyone at Kabam if they're coming down or anything. Peters is in Seattle at the moment, though. He's going to Echo and the Bunnyman, and he was in very impressive goth face makeup, so. But I guess he'll be coming back down. BG should come back and be the biggest whale there is to see how quick money can catch him up. That would be an interesting challenge. I don't think that would be one that he would want to do, but it would be an interesting challenge. Odonathus Mayo, hello, how's it going? Evening, summoners. Nice, Mark. I couldn't touch this Scotty for the first 3 weeks we had her. She loves me now, though. Nice, had trust issues, huh? I named her Moira after X-Men, and she's Scotty. I like it. Nice. Although, I don't think Moira in the comics actually turns out to be that great, does she? I don't know. I think that was long after I stopped reading X-Men comics, but I believe feel like I've vaguely fallen asleep to some different comics explain things. Garda, hello. Is that a Mystic? No, I haven't played since like September. No, that's Dracula. It was Dracula. BG had at least some 7-star rank 3s, right? I think so. Wouldn't do that, I don't think. The paints tend to be weird base colors. For the, blacklight stuff. A lot of catching up for him, but I guess collectives and power crystals will help him a bit. Collectives are, a lot of power there. And then also the, those empowered crystals are, catch you up fast. Definitely. I boo this shaggy bald cap wearing mofo who sucks. A, that is only on clits and tits. And B, I do not wear a bald cap. And C, boo you yourself. Anyways, I choose violence today. Hashtag boo. Hashtag let me snipe mofo. I'm playing arena. If you can snipe me in the arena, I'll be very impressed. Excuse me. How do you do though, Messiah? Good evening. Cryptic abdo hints. Those totally won't be taken out of context and spread like high school gossip. Probably not, because no one pays enough attention to me, Kesha. So glad Tina used the bathroom outside. Cat litter is gross. Yeah, but that'd be pretty difficult given my apartment situation. Would not really feel safe for the animal. Even when we were like, you know, we had cats growing up too, and we still had a cat litter box inside. But in that event, we had like, you know, it was more like a Rambler style kind of house. It was 4 bedrooms, living room, kitchen, mother-in-law suite kind of thing. And you had your, what do you call that room? The rumpus room? That's not right. That's more like a second living room for kids. Whatever your like kind of place with the laundry room and the kind of room that like you don't really need to be in if you don't want to, and put the cat litter box in there and we'd still change it and whatever. But it was like, wasn't as big a deal. Kind of the smell was not there. Bought this apartment a year ago, just before we got the dog. So I wanted another year or two to avoid losing on or selling it. So we can get house and garden for the dogs before we get the second. Yeah, that's the one thing I wish that Zoe could have had, was a backyard. Are you wanting MGR? I don't know what that is. Mudroom? Yeah. Mudroom, yeah, that's probably the right term, I'd say. Honeydew is not. Ah, bummer. I may have asked you that before, but I thought you might know. I know Crashed is on vacation. I haven't heard anyone from Kabam say they're coming down. We do have some damn good prizes to give out though, Royal, and I don't know how we're gonna do it. We got to figure out a good way to give away 3 good prizes at the meetup. I don't know what the most fair way is while playing a game. We're gonna figure it out. Odd HD test. Hello, how's it going? When you grow some carrots, pumpkin carefully because they grow like weeds, broccoli, asparagus, and that's really good for canines? Whoa, what? Oh, for like the garden? Yeah. My huskies love eating asparagus and broccoli from my garden. Wow, asparagus too, huh? Interesting. Lucy would eat cantaloupe and different things out of the garden and would be like, you turd. Like, who let you do that, damn it? Spidey fan? Watch yourself. Is this meta almost over? I'm not participating in BGs this season. Well, yes and no. There's 2 more weeks of this Battlegrounds season. The particular meta with whatever node I haven't even paid attention to is changing, yeah. Remind me of the meetup date, Saturday. My weekend was filled with drinking, raging at 2000 Punk, and socializing with thousands of people. A little hazy. Saturday. Stop the cap, mofo. There is no cap. We had a cat door, but they can't put those in security doors. Tina just sits by the back door when she needs to go. That's very polite of her. And your lady friend was saying that she was a spawn of Satan. That doesn't seem like spawn of Satan behavior. That seems very polite. She gets a lot of apples and carrots already. Zoe's, man, those yam treats, whew, they firm things up quite a bit. Abby wears a bald cap. I have proof. Lies. Ridiculous. 2-star BG's tournament confirmed. Best way to hand out prizes. Yeah, I was thinking of BG's tournament. Amon, who won our tournament last time, right? Amon won? Yeah. Offered, he has one of the Hulkling statues from the Brawl, and he says he doesn't play a ton anymore and can't make it down, but he was offering to give that as like a prize to give away at the meetup too. But I don't really have any way of getting it here. If I don't know anyone from Kabam that's coming down specifically who could like meet up with him and bring it across the border. I certainly wouldn't want to pay for shipping. I also know for someone who did ship it and it got broken in shipping, so that's not cool. So we'll have to do that for next time. But that was very generous of him. Road to 10K subs in Red app. Twitch people go sub. Yes, Asher. Thank you. It's true. 'Tis true. We could pin a link Yeah, I mean, I bet a lot of the Twitch peeps are already following, though, I would say, or subscribed on the YouTubes, but it is a good reminder. Thank you, sir. And we can pin that. Make sure you do subscribe, and that way, once you got your drops, you can go over to the YouTubes and get no ads, because we never run any midstream ads. No mid-roll ads on the YouTubes. They're unavoidable on Twitch, so you guys get hit pretty hard. 'Tis what it is. But you watching ads on Twitch, you setting your phone down, not paying attention, and getting the drops is helping me to pay rent. So thank you very much. BG's Friendlies, a wheel trivia. There's all kinds of ways you could do it. Yeah, I know. I'm just not sure what will be the most fun and fair. So I got to think about that. This Saturday, ooh, you're killing me, Smalls. I told you about this months ago at this point, so I don't want to hear it. Do I need to post the pic of what? You forgot, so easy, but still where's my pup? She was on the stream at the beginning quite a lot. And yeah, there's no pics because unfortunately this is just my bald head. The cat dematerializes and teleports outside to poop, of course. Oh, okay. Good. I ain't spamming Abdo unless I got Spidey fan only comments filter out. No, you were telling Messiah what to do, and I was like, yeah, that's probably not good. It is it an 18 plus people meetup? No, it is for all ages. But we will probably be hanging out in an area that is 21 and over, but the place itself is not. So like Truth Comic is coming with his wife and his son, and like his son can hang out and play video games the whole time, whatnot. So, you know, just trying to help organize a little bit too more with Zemo and stuff, just flights and game and timing and stuff. And like Zemo's renting a car. I'm like, damn it, dude, I wish you would have talked to me, because literally where he's staying, where the Mariners game is, where the meetup is, and where the airport are all on the one line from in Seattle, the light rail system, which is like $3.50, which is significantly cheaper than renting a car, and also probably faster in most cases on Friday and Saturday based on like, you know, just traffic and whatnot. You gonna have drinks there? Well, I will, yes. You think I'm gonna meet you people in person and be sober? Come on now. Let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic. Jason Adine, hello. How do you do? If you can get Scarlett to show up, I'll come for a Michigan meetup. I understood that reference. Scarlett seems very nice. I bet renting a car here is insane. He said it was, yeah, he said it was not too bad, but I compared to $3.50 for the light rail, seems kind of spendy. What time Saturday? 6 to 8, and then whatever. Tina is evil. Why would you say that around her? Again, I feel like that's a bad boy. The only one she likes besides my girlfriend's niece, I'm the only one she likes besides my girlfriend's niece. I guess we're her familiars. Well, you do need familiars. That makes sense. But yeah, dude, I wouldn't talk about her being evil. Like, you want to stay on the good side of the devil if she is the devil. Weekend, that place must be filled. Well, I mean, I reserved a room, so it's not a huge room, but yeah. No, I don't know. It's not like so DreamWorks will be pretty busy they do like things for conventions and that kind of stuff, but on just a random Saturday in May, probably not that packed. It does look like it's going to rain on Friday and Saturday, which kind of sucks because like today it's 80 degrees and tomorrow it's supposed to be 60. So it would be nice to, Seattle's very nice when it's not raining. I love the rain, so I don't really mind that. But for out of town people, I wish it weren't. You eat all my beans. Hello. Thanks for first time chat. Is Ascended 7-star destroyer? No. Just no. If you like Destroyer, go for it. The Ascension does help with prestige. I think Spider-Man Supreme is a much better champion. I personally do not like Destroyer at all. I think Destroyer is kind of okay on attack, but there's a lot better Mystic champions by far. I think he is utter garbage on defense. So I am not a... You can ask in other parts and you might get a different answer, but I am not a fan of the mid-Destroyer at all. We started with one dog from the shelter as a Christmas present who escaped the yard and came back as a stray and was starving. Oh my god, that's no good. We took the stray in and she became an escape artist. She got pregnant. We ended up keeping one of the puppies. Then we decided to get a black lab because we wanted a bigger dog, but the other dogs were older, didn't want to play with him. So 3 years ago, we got another puppy from the shelter. So I got 13, 12, 10, 6, 3-year-olds. Damn, that is crazy. Definitely worth, in my opinion, for Alliance War on certain nodes. He could, it's terrible, terrible champion. Terrible champion. What up, the egg? How's it going? Good evening. Had black labs all my life. I like labs. They are nice dogs, for sure. So happy the Seahawks won. They did. It is true. I mean, been a little while, but yes. Was from Washington State originally. Oh, I did not know that. Whereabouts in Washington? Where are you from? Cashew, did she get her water? What? Okay, lots of things going on there. Ignore all those messages. Water. Safedar sent, stay hydrated for 550 joules. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I saw that. I'm gonna email Stream Elements and see where they're at with that kind of stuff popping up. And then at some point soon, hopefully Akbar will be there on Saturday and I can talk to him about business stuff. And we can talk a little bit more about the big shot and different stuff, but he's been very busy, so we shall see. But dude, thank you very, very much for the support, Safedar. Hey, and the idea for an emote, everyone needs water, after all. It is true. Yeah. Are you using Luke Cage and BG's? Kanga Janga, this meta? Yeah, he's still fine. Because, like, you just pop the L2 with the protection up, and it still places the concussion. And then I swear there was a fight last night where I placed the concussion on Nico, and the node came back up and got rid of all the other debuffs, but it didn't cleanse the concussion still. Like, because concussion's just freaking weird. You're from Walla Walla. Oh my goodness, I've spent time in Walla Walla. I had some very good friends from Walla Walla, and a woman who broke my heart from Walla Walla. Lived in Seattle for a bit too. My dad still lives up there. Gotcha. So I visit. Nice. Where did you say you're in Ohio or something now? Does that sound very familiar? The prison town. I mean, that is one thing. You can the wine town or the overly religious college town. The town with the beautiful view of the Blue Mountains. And talk about his payment raise. Yeah, I got another tree 50 to give to him. Meetup outfit is mask must. No. Well, Safestar sends it to you and you get happy. I send it and you miss it. Rude. Wait, did you send one too? Damn it. God of the Abyss. Did you? Because it doesn't come up in the activity feed. So unless I'm looking at the YouTube chat, I don't see it. Where are you just talking about, like, in general? I'm looking for your name being gray now. But I don't see it. All I see is Spidey fan. But dude, so God of the Abyss, I always appreciate it when you send it. I just do not like the fact that I don't see it the same way as I see a super chat. North Carolina. Oh, okay. That's right. Why was I thinking Ohio? I don't know. You may be getting ads here on Twitch in just a minute. Sorry. But if you don't like the ads, we'll take your Twitch Prime sub or a regular sub. Or you can buy Twitch Nitro. Walla Walla Wallowitz? No. Protection isn't removing the Spider-Woman stings, I think. That could be some interaction there with the ability actually that's messing it up too. With like the fumble and whatnot. Hey, hey. Speaking of messing with ability accuracy, let's throw on a little disorient. How are you feeling, Heimer Dingle? Are you disoriented? It's okay. Yours got his attention, I think. Wow, Abdo ignoring GOTA and his jewels, and he still can't see it. I can't! I was looking. It's too much Spidey fan messages in the goddamn chat. Trying to look at all the gray names. All I see is Spidey fan over and over again. Finally made it to Diamond 2. 2 more weeks to go. Let's go, Inslane. Congratulations. I wish I had more reason to use Furiosa here a little more. All good, I'm just screwing with you. But did you actually send one tonight or not? I don't know. I appreciate it either way. I just don't like missing donations, and the fact that those stickers only pop up over the chat and not in my feed is irritating. I think I like Sentry now. No, dude. No, 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 no. Beamer. God, you were always very close to getting that mod taken away from you. I learned how to play him and he is rank 4 now. Oh, Beamer. I am very sorry to hear that, my friend. It's terrible. Terrible. It's a freaking tragedy. Nearly of Greek proportions. Definitely a travesty, that's for sure. I did actually send it right before Safetar. I meant I'm just screwing with you about being sad about it. Well, nah, but... What? What? Safetar, blue. Godibus, green. Other mother's favorite, K. Safetar, Safetar, K. Oh, you did! You said that's why, because it was so close. Oh, okay. I do need to stay hydrated. Okay. Definitely staying hydrated. Very important. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Sorry, I didn't. I was blind. I could not see it. Blindo again, because every third message is from you, Spidey fan. Makes it harder to read. Mine's only rank 2. I like him. I bet he's awesome at rank 4. Mine's no, dude. Stop this. Why, guys? Sentry is terrible. He's an objectively awful champion. He sucks, but he's terrible. Do not like Sentry. That is disgusting. We won't stand for it. Of things we'll stand for, that is not one. Oof Master, good evening. How's it going? Isn't this chat meant to love? No, no, no. Sentry sucks. He is a slightly better version of Blue Marvel, which means Blue Marvel really sucks. You know what I love? I love a ramp champion where if you lose his ramp by dying one time in the Necropolis, which is content where you'd actually want to use him, it takes you 2 fucking minutes to get him back to full ramp. Love it. Great. Great champion. I don't know how it's come to this. I'm ashamed, but the heavy damage is so good I can't help myself. Plenty of other better champions. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. Yeah. The damage when he's fully ramped is not the issue. That's never been the issue. The issue is losing the ramp. What kind of dumb, lame-ass champion is a ramp champion who loses their ramp in between fights? In 2026. Forget about Star-Lord. Neo Matrix, hello. Thanks, first time chat. How's it going? I think most champs pretty damn decent at rank 4. Yeah, besides Sentry, because he sucks. Abdo doesn't miss other than Mid-Destroyer. Mid-Destroyer sucks balls too. I don't hate Mid-Destroyer the same way as I hate Sentry, though. Mid-Destroyer is just mid. But he's not personally offended me. Yes, he is. Big F-U-C-U mean. Hello. How's it going? Thanks for the first time chat. Wait. Yeah, who is what? Mid Destroyer's mid. Sentry's terrible. What's what? Which is what? I don't know where we're at. Damn it, that was not an L2. I don't know where we're at. See, I told you. My BGs has been so bad, been playing sporadically, so sporadically that I keep placing gold 5 on reset. Really think the competitive break has been nice though. Well, I'm glad you've enjoyed the break. That's good at least. And you have been going out and living it up, right? Sentry? Yes, he's terrible. We hate Sentry around these parts. Disgusting, terrible champion. I'm assuming you're agreeing with me. And if you say something that disagrees with me, I'm not going to read it. Steel Surfer, hello, how's it going? Can't wait for Wave. You and frickin' Nagase, who I've not spoken to for a little bit, but I hope is doing well. I'm sure is very excited. Nobody talks about someone else's heavy attack damage when Shocker is in the game. It's kind of two different things. Two different things. I actually like Sentry and Abyss, but R4 is a wild decision. Yeah, because you don't need him at all. Like, hey, if you don't have Heimdall, then I forgive you for using Sentry. That's fine. But comparatively, there is no comparison. What's wrong with Blue Marvel? Nothing. He's just like slightly worse than Sentry, which, well, we discussed how bad Sentry is. No, actually, I don't fully know that. That's just what I've heard. Well, that's what I heard. It's true, Your Honor. This man has no penis. I love Destroyer for being the best counter against Hulkling, unless there's other champions that counter him. There are like a billion champions who counter Hulkling better than Destroyer does. But that's not even being... I'm semi-joking about the Sentry hate, but no, there's like playing like numerous champions counter Hulkling much better than Destroyer does. Max ramp Sentry rank 4 no boost is doing 130k per heavy. How often do you get to use that? Is that fun in Abyss where the damage cap doesn't allow you to hit that? Is that fun in the Necropolis when you die one time because you're on a lane where doing his rotation sucks and doesn't really work out that well? And then you got to ramp him up for 2 minutes to get back to doing that? Is that super fun when you could just use a better champion and not have to worry about that? Yeah? Do you have a great time with that? Cool. Great. Fine. Oh, hella, it's been amazing. That's good. Make her sing for you again? Wait, what? Abdo, would you rank 5 Sentry if you have absolutely no other option? No, of course not. I don't have Heimdall, so that checks out. All right, see, I can excuse that. Subtle Ghostbusters 2 reference. Nice. That is the original Ghostbusters, though. Dustin, how do you do tonight? What's going on? That's where they're in the mayor's office, and he's like, what's his name? Not Harold Ramis. Not Bill Murray. Kind of crazy alien guy. Why am I forgetting his name? Because it's a very... Anyways, where he's like, well, Dickless here, shut off our containment unit or whatever. And then the mayor asks, is this true? Right, that's 1, not 2. Yeah. And then he's like, it's true, Your Honor. This man has no dick. Whatever. And then there's the 80-yard in later. Well, that's what I heard. Just to make sure you know he's yeah. It's got a case of the not gays, you know. It is 70k hit and 60k red numbers. Yeah, whatever. He still sucks. Imagine the godly power of 7-star Aegon, right? Be more than the power of a million buns like frickin' Sentry, that's for sure. Sentry is my first 7-star and I never use him because he sucks. You're a smart man. Sentry really suffers because a lot of his content being handled better with severe passive debuffs. Yes. Obviously, I'm not talking to you, Abdo. Well, thanks. Because you tagged someone to make me so that I could know you were talking to them and not me. It's always super useful, Pixie. where do those stairs go? They go up. I thought of something that could never ever harm us. Dude, why am I blanking on his name? Like, obviously famous comedian from the frickin' 80s and SNL and tons of movies and whatnot. Like, why am I blanking on his name? Someone please tell me before I lose it. Eddie Murphy. No, for fuck's sake, man. Come on. Dan Aykroyd. Jesus Christ, man. Like, how could I not remember that name? It just was not coming to me. Dan Aykroyd. Yes, thank you. God, it was driving me nuts. I'm like, dude, I love Ghostbusters. I love the Blues Brothers. Dan Aykroyd. Ridiculous. Jade. Yeah, no potential spoilers, no joke spoilers, no nothing, please. If it's been out for like, I don't know, a few months, we should have a full spoiler Daredevil chat at some point. Maybe we could talk about doing that this Sunday or next Sunday, and then give everyone like time to do it, and we can talk about it. We're on a mission from God. Yep. Blues Brothers is one of my favorite movies of all time, by far. Why come in and say that? What? Say what? Oh, no, it's fine. You guys handled it. Thank you. Appreciate it. You blanked it from your head of him trying to grift with Crystal Skull vodka. I mean, that could be, honestly, because he does seem to have kind of lost his freaking mind. But still, I do love we must be able to separate the art from the artist sometimes. And, you know, I still love freaking, you know, Braveheart or Lethal Weapon, even though I know Mel Gibson now is a douchebag. You gotta separate the art from the artist. Tommy Boy, great outdoors legend. Yeah, no, fantastic in movies for his comedic career and whatnot. No spoilers. Do I need to watch the new season of Daredevil for the Punisher movie? I feel like that's kind of a spoiler. That's why I was gonna like say earlier about someone was watching Daredevil or whatever. Yes, it's fantastic. Well, yeah, I mean, like, Daredevil is fantastic, yes, but that's separate from do you need to watch it for the Punisher movie? I agree, just watch Daredevil. That's true. Strictly speaking, no. You can enjoy the Punisher movie regardless of any connections or not connections that there might be. I guess it's the best way I can say it. You said famous 80s actor, SNL, and I had no context of anything. So what? You've never seen like any of these movies? Oh, Eddie Murphy. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Rub T sent over tenor. Thank you. Just got here. You were like the third person in chat. Rub T. What are your thoughts on Sentry? Rub T, thank you for the tenor. You liar. He's can be used in ramp situations. However, there are other ramp champions I prefer more to him than him, I would say. Thank you for your question. Sentry's not bad, you know, he's just too long questing ramp up champ. For BG, no use to him at all. No, he sucks, he's terrible, and I wish he was deleted from the game. Terrible, god-awful champion. I'm just glad Marvel's bringing back Savage Hulk. Bro's been dog bun since Endgame. I didn't hate him as much that way, but it is like... It is a cop-out to not have to do the CG, which like the Hulk CG is the most expensive CG they do usually, which is part of what the problem with the She-Hulk series was. I realized there were a lot of other issues with that series, but that was like a big issue with it, right? Do you need to watch the OG first 3 seasons of Daredevil to watch the newest ones? I would definitely say yes in that case. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of stuff you're gonna miss. And I still, as much as like I've enjoyed this season of Daredevil Born Again, I didn't hate the first season. The Netflix one's better. Like, just bar none. It's better. I would watch it in the order of like 1, 2, Punisher first season. It's all the Netflix shows are like, at least usually the first season was decent, kind of. Although, no, maybe not Iron Fist. Iron Fist's second season was better. Iron Fist's first season kind of sucked. Defenders kind of sucked overall, but it was nice to see them all together. Luke Cage first season, I would say was better. Jessica Jones season, I'd say is better. But Daredevil all the way through is pretty quality. Like, it's the 1, 2, 3 of that are like pretty much excellent. Sorry guys, my bad one hit spoilers. Did not know. No, you're okay. It just no real spoilers, no joke spoilers. Sometimes people like to test it. What's up, Marlin? How do you do? Anyone like Frankencastle? I am the Storm Who Art Approaching. Yes. You see right there. I like Frank and Chad. If you're not alright, been spoiled Daredevil, there's like 300 reels of clips on that show, so I'm surprised honestly some people haven't had spoiled. Well, some people aren't chronically online, so you know. I also like Born Again better than Netflix ones. Oh wow! That is an interesting take. I've not heard that before. Both were good. Punisher is good all the way through too. I feel the first season, the dynamic of him with Micro is much better than the second season, I would say. Because I started watching the first season when it came out and it was boring AF. Didn't watch any of the Netflix ones. I've seen every other Marvel thing, even the animated stuff. If you found Daredevil boring AF, then I don't really know what to tell you. Because that is some peak Marvel television, frankly. I don't know what to tell you on that one, man. Might just have different tastes. Yes, I like the Frankenchad, but I'm stark raving bonkers. They should have made Sentry Void a hybrid swap character and called it a day. You know there's issues with them loading that kind of stuff in though to the game. Promise Hulk is way too OP in as per comics and easily one of the strongest beings. MCU had to nerf him because they did not know how to power scale him well. Yeah, that's that too, but it was mainly the CGI thing, I think. I really like the Iron Fist show. Second season was okay. First season I feel like is pretty bad. I think that actor's okay, but I did not like his acting in the first season. And the choreography was trash. Like it was bad. It was straight up bad. And you're just like, this is one of the best martial artists in Marvel, and this is what we're getting? Like, nah, it's bad. He seemed like a whiny little B-manny, and the choreography was just shit. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. First episode of Born Again was probably the best Marvel episode in MCU or television history. I would disagree with that, but it was good. Heard the Netflix one gets better, season 2. I think I like season 1 more than season 2, and I like season 3 more than season 2 overall. Part of season 2 I really like, part of it I don't like as much. Wish we could get a good Iron Fist show. That show was awful. I didn't hate the second season as much. I thought that was better. Like the second season, it seemed to be going somewhere. The choreography got better. I thought his acting was better. He didn't seem so whiny. Like all of that stuff seemed better, and it would like the ending of it was like, oh okay, I can see where this is going. I like it. I like the idea of it, and then we never got anything more. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Same Iron Fist got better time. I thought so, but they did botch it a bit. Yeah, I was not impressed by the first season. I know it's out of the current wheelhouse discussion, but I'm glad I sat down and watched Loki. It was dope. I mean, you know, it's MCU still. Yeah, I liked Loki very much the first season quite a lot. There's a second season. Why? Of what? Iron Fist? Because it got better? Frankenchad is great for a lot of things, but you need to be ready to play a different game when you play him. It can be pretty chaotic due to his auto run. I dig it. Can you not turn his off? second season was boring. I didn't like with the weird friend of his that just randomly pops up out of nowhere. I didn't think it was boring. I kind of get what you mean about that. But it also had Colleen Wing in it, which is quite an improvement, frankly. No, I thought second season was much better. Those are things that, like, I would have to go back and rewatch stuff to break down exactly this and that and whatever. Go Goy, hello, yes, but no spoilers, please. I watched it, but no spoilers. Thanks, first time chat. Literally came out a few hours ago. Oh yeah, Colleen is hot. She is. It is very hot. Hydrate. I hydrated. Yeah, they did Iron Fist in MCU. Like, the guy's potentially the greatest martial artist and stronger than Daredevil as per comic lore. Got wasted bad. Yeah, it just sucked. Is Shang-Chi though the better martial artist than Iron Fist? I think, or no? Loki is the best show by far. I don't think so. I thought it was very good, but I wouldn't say it's the best one. Jenny was staring at Colleen the whole time she was in any scene. Basically, she's, yeah, pretty gorgeous. No, I really liked Punisher season 1. I thought, because it's got like Evan Moss, Baccarat, whatever, Burt Baccarat. I thought the dynamic between him and John Barenthal, I just thought they were excellent. I thought they were excellent. It explains why he is what he is, everything that came through. It's very, in some ways, grounded, although not really grounded, obviously, because you're not surviving through all that crap, basically. But no, I thought that was maybe my favorite. In some ways, even more than Daredevil. But otherwise, I think Daredevil is better than basically anything else that Disney Plus has done. Is Punisher season 1 worth watching? It's pretty much my favorite, so. Shang-Chi still beats his ass. Shang-Chi is canonically the best martial artist. Okay, that's what I was thinking. In Marvel, and him teaching Spider-Man martial arts based on spiders is still dope to this day. Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking. Would the only one who could beat him be like Taskmaster or something? New episode of The Boys comes out? Yeah, I'm way behind on that, so I'm gonna get on that at some point. I think I have 3 more episodes of MOAR to watch. I watched, I think, 3 or 4 episodes last night. And then I was like, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, I need to go to bed. Probably shouldn't stream forever tonight. Only been up for like an hour though. Got plenty more time to go, but I probably should not go super late and try and see if I can fall asleep at all sooner than average. Just because I am potentially gonna get up for the sale in the morning. Give my thoughts on the sale, live reaction style. Okay, forgot he would not be stunned. They kind of bored me with a few episodes, but now I'm kind of excited, not gonna lie. Okay, The Boys. Well, that's fair. Let's just leave it at that, I guess. It's a good question. I've never considered Taskmaster versus Shang. You've given me a new rabbit hole to jump down. I mean, I'm sure somewhere it's come up, right? I feel like Shang-Chi knows enough to outsmart Taskmaster. It'd be a good one though. I feel like it's got to be somewhere. You would think. We got ads in about 30 seconds there, Twitchers. The way Moon Knight, not MCU one, could also beat Shang-Chi. Taskmaster is scared of Moon Knight. Guy is unpredictable, would take a hit, then making a move. Like, as part of it. I would like another season or something of Moon Knight too, because I love Oscar Isaac, but I do think it needs a little better writing. It needs way more freaking actual Moon Knight, and they need to fix the CGI because that last episode, that was just disgusting. Do you have a champion that is long overdue for a buff? You probably are just in ads now, but yes. I will not succumb to your ads. Onion, hello, how do you do? Beamer late to the party, but yes. You ate all my beans. I'll tell you in a minute here when we're out of ads, probably. How come Speedy Elf Boy here can't frickin' dex things like Quicksilver can? BS. Shit. I'm gonna go watch Punisher. I haven't seen it yet. All right, enjoy. We might be here still when you get back, but well, we ain't gonna talk about it either way. Also, best part about Daredevil was his old deranged sensei stick. Not gonna lie, I miss him. He was so funny. I kind of, I both liked him and disliked him because I think the whole season 2, the part of it, the season 2 that just, I didn't love Elektra. I didn't love all the hand stuff necessarily. I much preferred the Kingpin stuff in season 1. The Punisher stuff in season 2 of Daredevil I liked. But the Elektra stuff and stick and whatnot, not my favorite. In your videos, there is no hype option. On YouTube, I have had people say they hyped the videos before. Moon Knight's scaring Taskmaster will always make me laugh. Can't copy crazy. Is that why? Yeah. Okay. I like it. I like it. Not the mental illness. That's no joke. Or the violence. Also, violence begets violence. Think Dormammu needs a buff? Yes. Yeah, that old woman was so weird. Like, what's her deal? Her voice is so annoying. That didn't bother me, but like, I just kind of, the whole, like, I like Nobu and the, like, some of it was interesting, but like the whole, like, you must learn to hear their heartbeats kind of thing. Take it to a new level. I'm like, I don't know. It overall just didn't really work for me as well as some of the other stuff did. Moon Knight scared him. I thought it was Deadpool. These folks are saying Moon Knight. Stick was just so cold. He wasn't the best mentor, but sure, cool in Daredevil. Yeah, I didn't hate him. I just, like, overall, it was more part of the, like, sequence of all of it that I was just kind of like, meh, didn't do it for me as much. The hype feature is in test phase, I think. Maybe it ended. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Could be. They're always testing out new things. Yeah, actually, speaking of characters who could use a buff, Moon Knight definitely could use a buff. I think that the idea of keeping track of the lunar cycle is kind of a cool, unique thing, but I also don't think it works super well in MCOC. And then I wonder what kind of code it takes to do that. Like, and if they got rid of that, would that, like, maybe make a few things less complicated? Probably not, because it probably doesn't come up a lot, but, you know, Moon Knight could definitely use a buff. And I was very disappointed they didn't buff him when the show came out. One of the things I've learned from, like, Kabam, just from before I was in the CCP even, but like going to the first brawl and stuff, was just about how regimented their schedule has to be. And when, like, movies or TV shows get pushed around, it F's up their schedule. So I think sometimes whereas at the beginning of the game, they tried to tie in more to the MCU because obviously you want that boost, right? When Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out, you're going to get an influx of new players playing MCOC or any other Marvel game, right? You get excitement around that kind of stuff, especially back in the day for Endgame and Infinity War and that whole, because, you know, it was just, that was the heyday, the biggest time of superhero movies, I would say, because it was all coming together and it was a cultural phenomenon. People were going to watch this with your friends, even if you weren't necessarily into Marvel stuff or into superhero stuff in general. But because schedules for movies get like, oh, well, we're going to push it back 6 months because it was going to come out on the same day as the Odyssey, or it was going to come, you know what I mean? Like, it just makes it more difficult for them to line up the release of a character with when something comes out. So if they have something very specific in mind, it's got to be set in stone, kind of, you know? Yeah, I want to see what Kabam does around Doomsday. Well, I'm assuming that's when we'll be getting Stellar Forged Doctor Doom, right? So I'm guessing that's probably it. I don't think we're going to get the other Doom, but maybe they'll give us 7-star Doom in the Banquet around then too. I don't know. Oh, he's scared of Moon Knight's fighting style and cannot copy Deadpool's. Why? Is it also for the crazy thing? Taskmaster describes Moon Knight as a 45 hollow point round. He'll hit you and run through you, and you won't know he did until it's too late. Interesting. I like the Defenders the most, watching them all work together and then take down a large organization. Interesting. I liked them all meeting up and getting together. I did not like the Defenders overall, though. Like, everything with them when they're together and the interactions, super fun, super awesome to see. All of it together, though, and like the plot and everything, I didn't think it was very good. It worked terrible back in the day. He was good like once a day or something. Well, a couple times a month, yeah. Yeah, I want to see what Kabam does. Oh, yeah, I just read that. Next Banquet is 2026 Doomsday. Yeah, but we're already getting Stellar Forge, so I don't know if we're getting the other one. People say Captain America is physically the most resistant because he fell from a 12-story building and did not die. Batman fell from space, normal suit, used his IQ to plan landing and landed alive. We're not getting into Batman debates. Batman debates are stupid as shit. With enough prep time. Anybody with enough prep time, I could be Batman. It's a freaking stupid ass excuse. Just dumb. Batman's bullshit plot armor incarnate. Yeah, it's such garbage. Who would win? Blah 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 or Batman with shut up. It's always anybody with prep time, man. Like, if you give the other person more prep time, yeah. Maybe he should have had some freaking prep time when his parents got killed. Ever think of that? Maybe he should have prepared for the trauma. Maybe if he had enough prep time, he'd establish some freaking soup kitchens or some good social policies, or maybe buy off some freaking politicians and pay his goddamn taxes, and then maybe Gotham wouldn't be such a freaking dump with all this crime. But no. He's just a sadist who loves to dress up in a bat costume and beat people up. Batman. Parents died 100 years ago. Get over it. As new players bait with Doomsday, more free stuff like 7-star calendar free stuff. I mean, I'm sure there'll be good stuff, but I just don't know that 7-star Doom will be coming out. And also, if you're a brand new player, you're not going to understand the importance of 7-star Doom anyways. The Dark Knight was the best Batman movie, way better than the Batman movie. Well, The Dark Knight is arguably the best superhero movie of all time. The only other movies I'd say that are up there in the same category are Logan. Well, that's mostly it. My favorite might be Winter Soldier, but I don't think it's the same quality as either Logan or The Dark Knight. I mean, it's very different tonally, you know, too. Plot armor is Wayne Tech TM creation. I am vengeance. Blah. I saw so many people just glazing frickin' The Batman 2, which we actually watched on the channel back in the day. And I do think is a good movie, but I also think that lots of times, if it's been like 10 years since you've gotten a good version of some kind of character or whatnot, that lots of people are like, oh my god, this is so cool. And it's just like, no, it's just that you're kids and you haven't seen the other cool stuff before this. Like, I remember when Inception came out, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's a little long, kind of clunky in parts. And people, everyone who's like, say 10 years younger than me, was just like, oh my god, Inception's the coolest movie of all time, blah, blah, blah. Did you see them fighting on the wall, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, dude, I saw The Matrix like 10 years ago. It's cool. Like, I'm glad that your generation now has this, but objectively speaking, it's not like it's just the best movie of all time because you didn't see The Matrix already. I'm not saying The Matrix is a better movie than Inception. I'm just saying, like, there's parts of that are very clearly kind of the same thing, and I'd already seen it, so Inception then is, like, less exciting to me because I'm like, I know this already. Similar to Batman kind of stuff. Then again, there are people who will just glaze Christopher Nolan no matter what. Absolute Batman is effing dope, though, so the entire Absolute universe has been. I don't know anything about it. Oops. Just so you know, sir, without prep time, he's one-on-one fought without gadgets, beat Punisher, Captain America, Carnage, and Deadpool, and it's canon. Can search it. No, I know. It's ridiculous that he could beat Captain America, though. That's absolutely, and he can't beat Deadpool. Like, it's all up to who the writer is, and frankly, it's freaking ridiculous, man. Captain America can do that shit all day. He's peak human. Batman is not. Yes, Batman might be a better martial artist than Captain America, but in a straight up fight, no suit, no gadgets, just like the two of them on a dusty plane, nothing else around, freaking in shorts, bare chested, going at it. Captain America wins every damn time. He has a durability that Batman can't match. That's ridiculous. And he also has greater strength. It's just stupid. The Batman love is like, yeah, okay. Like, I love Batman, but like, I'm not, yeah, ridiculous. Then Lucy, nah, we're not even going down that road. I kind of felt the first Doctor Strange was in a class of its own as well, as far as the overall MCU goes. I liked the first Doctor Strange. I always have issues with time travel, Saithar. In general, I think it's very difficult for anyone to do it very well. I thought it was fine. I thought they did a good enough job, but like, I would say, where would we rank it? I don't know. I definitely rank Winter Soldier still my favorite. Infinity War is probably 2, and then maybe Guardians of the Galaxy or Iron Man. I really like Ragnarok. I think Doctor Strange comes in somewhere in the top 10, maybe around 5 or 6, maybe somewhere 7. Inception would have been better with a different lead. Leo is the most overrated actor of all time. That I disagree with. I wouldn't say he's the most overrated actor of all time. I think he's a very good actor. Might have been better with a different lead, though. I mean, that part I might agree with. Hated how the Batman changed the background story for Bruce's parents. Worst payoff in cinema history. I thought he was very good. I thought the Patman was very good. I thought Pattinson was very good as Batman. Whatever he was doing with the emo Bruce Wayne, though, was just like, blech. I didn't like it at all. Time travel. I will be back. Well, we are travelers of both space and time. Black Widow would beat up Batman without his stuff. No, he's canonically a much, like, he's like one of the best martial artists in the world. Speaking of different universes, Marvel is starting a new universe I'm excited for called Midnight Universe, based in horror, Midnight X-Men, Midnight Spider-Man, Midnight Fantastic Four. Yeah, that's where like the mutants are empires, right? Batman has lifted a building. How? Has taken beating from Wonder Woman and survived. Skilled enough to kick a tree in half, can dodge bullets like lifted Solomon Grundy's Hulk's weight with one hand. That's not... What? What are you talking about? That I don't believe this shit. This is ridiculous. Batman doesn't have it's obvious because his writers are crazy. Yeah, but he doesn't have like powers like Cap does. That's ridiculous. Ab Whale sales tomorrow. Salamat Po. Hello, how's it going? I was thinking of streaming it when they go live. I'm not sure. I might do a stream at like 11 a.m. PST tomorrow. So we'll see. So is Black Widow, and she's hot. It's true. He'd definitely get distracted. No, I'm gonna give that one to Batman. Gonna give that one to Batman. Now, maybe if he's fighting Black Cat instead of Black Widow. Then maybe he becomes too distracted. I could see that. Hang on. Redeem hydrate. Redeem water. Getting more water. Because I feel like Black Cat, she could distract almost anybody. Bruh, get a job. This is my job. I love Batman, but he even told Captain America he would lose. JL versus Avengers way back when. All I did was stand in front of each other and measure each other's reactions. Not a single punch. Yeah. Sorry, I feel bad for saying. Why does it say possible ban evader, Rohan? What you been doing? Felicia. Yes. I'm a comic reader and I have Max comic reader, and I can tell it's crazy how they call him human. As for movies, MCU Cap beats all live action Batman probably though. Comics not a chance. Comics, he beats him too, man. He doesn't have superpowers. He literally doesn't have superpowers. That's just ridiculous. Cap is peak physical human. He has strength and durability and endurance that Batman just don't have. I'm Indian, that's why. Like 30% of our channel watchers are Indian. I don't know why it's tagged you with that, but as long as you're cool, you're good to stay, man. No worries. Twitch is weird sometimes. No, yeah, that's just oof. I do like the new animations here. Everyone is racist to me? Well, not around these parts. Yeah, that's just there's just no way though. Comic writer decides who wins, that's it. It doesn't matter, man. It's like freaking if you're just talking one-on-one the battle, right? Because yes, you could always say the comic writer wins, or like that's who decides it, of course. But it doesn't matter if you just look at their abilities and you put them side by side and you don't whatever, then you don't gotta no, it's Cap. There's no question about it. Fed up of racist people. Yes, is it because you're talking about racism a whole lot or something? It's definitely something you don't need to worry about here, so don't worry about it, or you're beginning to see a pattern. Gamarin would beat Cap easily. What's up, Yuki? How you doing? Other chat? Well, don't worry about it here, so let's just let it go. How you doing, though, Yuki? What's going on? I could be in Gamma all day. Did you say, Yuki, you liked some of the champs in the sale tomorrow? I forget. Love you, thanks. Yeah, no worries. I'm excited to, Noel, okay, to A2. You are gonna go ham? Okay. I'm thinking about streaming it, Yuki. I don't know if you'll be awake then. Will you be awake in 12 hours, basically? You're going all in? Wow, okay. Okay, interesting. I need to see what the rank up materials are, because I care about the rank up materials. I really do not care about the champions. Not in the slightest. I mean, like, I don't hate them necessarily, but they're just not, they're not a draw to me. I'll go by. Literally no one to, okay. I don't know, dude. No, nobody told you to go. We told you you're welcome here. We're also not your source to get negative in, Jesus loves you. Okay, yeah, no, all right, yeah, all right, bye. My mom called me. Okay, no religion or frickin' politics in the chat. When you sign in, there's a thing that tells you that. So, yeah, we'll be without that. Is Wild and Gucci chat? All right, yeah. I don't know. I don't have any time or patience for trolls, so it's fine. I think they said 2 rank 5s in live stream. I know, but I gotta see what the costs like. If I actually want to go for it, you know. I need to see things in front of me sometimes before I make actual decisions, because sometimes I will change my mind based on what's going on. Are you really going to stream early from the start of the event? I might, yeah. I think I kind of want to do that because I want to play. I think I want to play something else. So we got, you know, Safestar. Who was it? Safestar and Hines, I think. Was it Hines? Or was it Quinn? I think it was Hines, right? I think it was Hines and Safestar both sent over enough to get the Invincible game. And we haven't even played it yet. And it's been a week now. I really want to try it out. I got it downloaded and it's ready to go. It's just that we've been busy because we had the CCP drops and then we had May the 4th and whatnot. So I really want to get to that. So I'm thinking if I do like an hour of MCOC right when it drops, maybe get on a little early. In fact, I could just quit this, do a little bit more arena in the morning. If I do that, maybe I can start at like 10:30, 11. It really just depends. I'm gonna be honest, be blunt. Depends on when I wake up, because you know it depends when I go to bed, and it really depends if both Zoe and I have pooped a sufficient amount of times as to when exactly I can start the stream. Because we got to be comfortable in the morning, you know? So, well, depending on that, maybe 10:30 or 11, I can stream for like an hour, take a look at the deals, and then I have a massage, so I can go get the massage, get some food, come back, take a nap, take a shower, wake up, and then maybe play, like, do like a first look at Invincible versus tomorrow night. I think that's what I want to try to do. And then maybe I'll try to get on and double stream again on Thursday and do stuff early for MCOC on Thursday, because like arenas will reset at least, and then Thursday night maybe Fable finishing up. I know Fable 3 is not the most popular, not even as popular as like 2 or 1 was for those streams, but I want to finish it because I started it. Don't you mention it or I'll push it back farther. Ads starting in about 3 minutes, Twitchers. How do I get Arena Infinity Streak and also not mess it up? Okay, Kenny Gold. Brian Grant Contest Champion on YouTube has a video about that. If you just put in Infinite Streak on his channel specifically, not just in the YouTube chat, but the search function on his page, it will give you a guide for that. You will see different star levels of champions than there are now, different rarity levels, but it's the same principle basically. So what you do, I can just explain it real quick too, though, is like fights 1 through 8 or 9 or 10 or something. You use your lower ranked champions, like your lowest ranked champions, to get up to that level. And then from there until 21 or so, rounds 21, you use your highest ranked champions kind of in descending order. And then after that, all the champions you use need to be above a certain level. Is it rank 2 7 stars or like rank 4 or rank 5 6 stars at that level? I'm not 100% sure because I haven't had to worry about what the level was for quite a while, because I have enough max rank or higher ranked 7 stars that I don't even think about it at this point. But like, yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Once you get back there, you can't get below a certain point. Otherwise, that's when you get the death match. Push back Claire even more. See, I told you. If you mention it, push back even further. I think they said 2. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow I have to be. This is not a good offer, but I have so many units I will get it. That's actually kind of likely, yeah. Whale activities for real, for real. Well, I mean, I've been saving for this since the banquet, and Yeah. If I spend all this, I still have 20k units if it's 37k. And then we have still 2 months to July 4th, just about. I don't know. Last year I passed on July 4th, pretty much. So we'll see. I stubbed all my toes on both feet. What? Thursday last day for CCP drops. Yeah, so I might do that too. On non-CCP weeks, I am going to be more likely to take like a Sunday or Monday off or both. I would have liked to have taken a bit off this week, but just because, you know, we got the meetup and the Mariners game on Friday and stuff, but like with it being the CCP drops, gotta try to be around as much as possible to help you and me out. How much you spending tomorrow? Coral! Probably not much, if anything. We shall see. We were just talking about that. I might go live for it though, I think. We'll see how the rest of the night goes. How you doing though? Coral! I am drinking the 12-year Redbreast though, in your honor. I did purchase it at Costco. Cheers, my friend. Coral, if you're buying anything, remember to use the code CHEERS, which I was gonna make a video announcing and haven't done yet, but use code CHEERS at checkout. I think that's part of why I kind of want to go live too, because I want to like promo that. I need to make a thumbnail. I hate making thumbnails, man. Miss Mummy. Might pay some like Filipino kid $5 a thumbnail if I can. How long are you stream for, Abdo? A little bit longer. We've almost been on for 2 hours. I'll go for a little while longer though. Actually, you know what? Maybe. Well, no. So we're not about that. Sorry, to disconnected thoughts there. Maybe I do just stick to arena here because Battlegrounds objectives reset tomorrow. But that covers Thursday too. So maybe I'll do Battlegrounds one of those 2 days. Because mostly if I stream tomorrow, we're just going to talk about the sales rather than actually having any kind of gameplay. Maybe that's playing. So maybe I just go for this arena for a while until I... God, it'd be like another 75 matches though, so we'll see. We'll go for a while, for sure. New BG meta tomorrow. Oh, that's true too. No, I want to get to Invincible Versus though, damn it. People were kind enough to buy that. I wanna play it. I'm excited to play it anyways, regardless of if I bought it myself. Nice, I just had some Ardbeg 10-year scotch. I remember you mentioned that one. I still haven't seen that one. Haven't had it. Actually, you're right. You're using units that's basically free-to-play activities for real, for real. Well, but I mean, I spent some money on those units, too. Those weren't just all free units. Wait, you got a CCP code? Marlon, I did. I think I'll still make a video for it, but... yeah, I was going to make a video before the sale. But now that I'm thinking I might just go live, I think we'll just call it that good. We sold out, man. We sold out for good. If you use my code, cheers, it is, anything we make from that is going to go to charity. It's going to go to Old Dog Haven to start with. And then I think every 3 to 4 months or so that we catch a different sale each time, basically, I'm going to let YouTube members and subs on Twitch decide what new charity we're going to send the money to. So as much as I could use every single dollar I can get, because I'm not really making anywhere near the medium income for Seattle, I feel like it's more fun to give it to charity. And I've been wanting to do the charity stream to support the Old Dog Haven for quite a while now, which we are definitely going to do, but that's part of why I haven't like figured out exactly how I want to do it yet. And yeah, so we're gonna figure that out. But we sold out for good, for charity. I will make a little video showing what the total is, and I will, you know, every 3 or 4 months or whatever, and I will make a thing showing the donation. So that is the plan. I've said this before jokingly, but I was joking about it in recent streams, knowing that I was going to get the code already, because I've known for a while now. Just had to finalize the process and whatnot. And joking about it, I do think that, like, if you're taking money directly from a company, that's where the word shill comes in. You're taking money directly from a company to promote their product. Except for that, I'm not necessarily promoting their product. In fact, in this sale tomorrow, when I'm like, hey, I got a code, and if you use it to buy stuff from this company, I get stuff, I'm pretty sure my message is going to be like, don't buy anything. So, and all that kind of stuff about, like, other people saying, like, well, they, control what you say and that kind of stuff. Like, that's just horseshit. Complete total horseshit. Like, I can say whatever I want to, man. But, I just think that, like, everyone who already has a code deserves it and is good. And I don't think that they are sellouts. I don't think, like, I'm joking about that, right? Like, Cat Murdoch does so much for this community. Misty K does so much for this community. Lags, B McGee, everybody. These are all people who I've personally met and have helped me with things. Well, Aaron, hello, how's it going? We will play that at some point. Why does it say likely ban evader? What'd you do? Don't be in here and be weird. These are all, like, things that, like, people who help the community, there's nothing wrong with them getting money to support that, right? It just, for me, I wasn't gonna do it, but, like, Crashed kind of convinced me, and I was like, if I do it, I think I want to do it for charity. And he's like, you can just make more money. I'm like, yeah, but I think I want to do it for charity, because for me, that sounds like more fun. It just, because you guys are so generous and you help me out so much. We have a relatively small community, YouTube wise speaking, right? We only have how many ever people on YouTube and Twitch, but the fact that I even have a chance at doing this as an actual full-time career is thanks to all of you guys for all the support you send, and then to my dad for helping out, going to Costco, So, because I just couldn't do it otherwise. I'd have to have another job, and then I'd stream way less frequently. I'd make even fewer videos, which I already don't make enough, all that kind of stuff. And it just, because you guys are so generous and you help me out so much, I want to help somebody else out. And I figured that's a good way to do engagement for people who are members on YouTube or subs on Twitch. So I need to create a members, subs only portion of the Discord, which, like, once you get added to it, then, like, even if you don't sub, like, if you get gifted a membership or a sub or something like that, you won't be taken out of it. You'll be in there forever after that. But then I'll have those people get to vote on every 3 or 4 months or whatever, which I'll vet the charities and decide which ones I want to put up for it. And then I'll let people vote on which one they want to support. And then if it's like maybe that 4-month time period, that 3-month time period, it's not a charity that you like or that you agree with necessarily, then just don't use the code. That's fine. It's not that big a deal. But if it is, then, whatever. And I'll try to make them non-controversial for the most part, What's code, Abdo or Gamarin? Ha! What do you think it is, Yuki? But, like, I was really kind of... So, you guys know I love football. And last season in particular, I watched a lot of Tom Grossi's channel. And he does, like, he's raised $1 million for charity, and he's done it a couple times now. And he never takes any sponsors. He never does any mid-roll ads, that kind of stuff. And I last year, at the kind of like the beginning of last year, I just was like, you know what? I want to do that too. I think that sounds like a good way, because it's a branding thing, right? And, like, I've had some offers from stuff to do, like, marketing campaigns and different kind of stuff. And I don't have any shade for anyone who does those, but, like, I will never do a Raid Shadow Legends or Marvel Strike Force thing. Like, I don't want to do that. I hate ads. I don't want to do that. But because I can take the code and the money that goes from that, I can just send it directly to the charity or whatever. I'm like, I feel like that's a good thing to give back while also self-promoting, you know? So, I don't know. Code is moobs, all caps. I hate you, Carl. Hashtag man of the charities. No, well, you know, it's like, it's not selfless completely, right? Because, like, it's a choice I'm making as a branding thing of not doing ads on YouTube, not taking sponsorships. It's a branding thing. But, like, that's just, I decided that sounds like more fun to me because I freaking hate ads. I'm sorry on Twitch. Like, I can't turn them off completely, so you must suffer. Strike Force is pretty fun, but really time consuming. I've seen some recent things that changes they've made, which are apparently extremely unpopular. So, yeah. Hashtag man of the ramble. That's more likely or more accurate. Is there more people who got it recently too? Max deserves it too. I don't know what all the details are. There are also criteria about what you're supposed to meet for it. I think Max meets them. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know that they were like testing it out with the first people they gave it to and then expanding it afterwards. I also definitely think that you guys, if you do spend money on this game and buy stuff on the web store and whatever, I think you should spread it around. I definitely think you should spread it around. So like say you're going to spend $200, but you're going to buy something that's like $50 4 times something, right? Say you're buying the Black Panther's Treasure. Is that the $50 one? In that case, I would say use my code once. Use Max's code, which he doesn't have, I guess. But use like B McGee's code. Use Legacy's code. Use Seaton's code, whatever. I would say use each of them one time. I know that's a little bit more of a pain in the ass than just doing one for one person, but spread it around, man. Drop CCP. What's the say in the title, brother? Yes. Moreno, yeah. We're getting CCP drops here. Probably be streaming tomorrow. Probably be streaming Thursday. Yes, support Yusafa. Yes, Yusafa definitely needs your support. Yusafa has a code though, right? Actually. I stopped play when I picked MCOC back up because it became very pay to win because unlocking a character is a bigger deal in that game and they would release a new character in a bundle. Yeah, I've seen some things like just very recently Beamer that were like very negative about it and their community is very upset. Sponsored by Cyberpunk? I've used Misty, Cat, and Sims codes. Yeah, Sim2, whenever I do spend. I usually use Misty or Cat just because I feel like they do so much stuff for the community that is like unsung with all the guides and or not all the infographics and stuff they make. I think I've used Sims. I've definitely used Bees. I've definitely used Lefties at some point. But Cat and Misty are usually the two I mostly go for. I wasn't spreading it all. MCOC noob got all mine, and that's fine too. That's fine too. I just think that like I'm spreading it around is I like that. I like it, something going to everybody. Support for Brian for his bald cap company is in loss recently. Yeah, I remember the last time Brian and I were hanging out. We were talking about subscribers and that kind of stuff on YouTube, and so this is way before Twitch was taken off with all the drops. But he was just like talking about, do you think your how many subs you gain or whatever are interesting. He's like, try losing like 50 subs a day because you haven't streamed for a freaking year. And it's like, yeah, I don't think that many has been lost, but like I could understand what he's talking about. I do have an idea for a video I want to do at some point talking about subs on YouTube though, which only some of you will get. A lot of you won't get it, but some of you will, and that's okay. But I'll do it at some point. You know me and ideas for videos. I got way more ideas than I got follow through, unfortunately. Even more boo. Whatever, Messiah. You like the old pupper dogs? Use my code Cheers at Cash Out. Check out. Whatever. I also probably need some new branding about different things in general, though. Like looking at my code and my image that I uploaded for it, And then thinking about like Cats or Misty's, I'm like, I like theirs much more. Yeah, I need to send Cat some money for some custom emotes and stuff. There's always like just a billion things to do to improve when you're doing this kind of stuff. And on the one hand, F hustle culture, because you only live once, and hustle culture, if you're working for a corporation, you're doing whatever and making money for somebody else, F that shit. But on the other hand, like when you're trying to do kind of your own thing, yeah, there's things I want to do. Sounds like Cashew in his novel. He says he writes chapters when I make a video, and I've only made like 8 or 9 videos so far this year, so that could be my fault. Asked earlier, but you were lost in Ramble, but can you ask Yuki to not have bigger null than me? I'll be jealous. Just kidding, obviously. No, you're not kidding about the jealousy part. And no, Yuki said he's going for A2. What can you do? No, I don't know. I'm excited about the code though. It feels like a certain level of validation, you know? So it's cool. And Mike and Dave and Crashed and whatnot all been very helpful about it. Lots of other people. So yeah, I appreciate it very, very much. And it's going to be fun. It'll give me something to do that feels like, look, I got red in my ledger. It's dripping. We can never make things even. Can never make things even for the wrongs that I've done in my life. But that's not the point. All you can do is do your best to do whatever good you can for people, animals, those around you, your community, the world even, going forwards. Scales will never be balanced. But that's not the point. I do it for others, not for myself. Because I know for me, myself, yeah, I already done fucked up. He got flustered when he saw one of your videos because he said he had to write a chapter. Are you serious? I gotta put out way more videos then, just to F with him. Should I get Massacre, Stark Spidey, or Colossal Titan for when Ghost Rider goes in there? I mean, you want Ghost Rider more than anything, right? That said, the Titan will be there for quite a long time. Do you like Stark Spidey? Do you like Massacre? Massacre pops up as being useful once every like 6 months, but I do like him. You know, if you like playing Stark Spidey, he's really good, man. It's a good time to get the code when they're about to lock us at home due to hantavirus. I really don't think that's going to be a thing. I really hope not. Really, really hope not. Like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? I'm going to go be around a bunch of people. Never played either one. Could never pull a star level worth using. That's a little tough. Stark is objectively a really good champion. I don't like him personally because I don't like getting hit when dodging back. And his whole thing is dexing to get his poise charges. And it really irritates me too. Like, there's times you dex when you feel like you're close enough and you don't get it. And you're just like, mother freaking what the hell? So, and he's squishy. So, but he does crazy damage and he's got some pretty decent utility considering the damage he does too. He's objectively a very, very strong champion. Massacre, invade metas, different things. He's much less useful than Starkey is, but I enjoy playing him more than I enjoy playing Starkey. The Colossal Titan, there's no guarantee you get him in there anyways, and there's a very good chance you get him before needing that at all. I have 2 Colossal Titans and 6. Matter of fact, what do I have? Like, I have. That's not the right button. Input issues. I have 8 Titan Nexus crystals and 2 Colossal Titan Nexus crystals just sitting there because I have so many freaking Titan shards that I have had them sit there for literally 6+ months because there's no point to me using the Nexus ones because I just get all the champions from opening the Titan shards I have. Now, I'm guessing you might not be at that same level, but like, we got 27 days to get more Titan shards before that even comes around. And then after that, you're going to have a full year of Ghost Rider being available in those Titan shards or in those Titan crystals. You really want Ghost Rider more than anybody else in the game, I think, from what I'm remembering. So maybe it's worth it to do the Colossal one, but like, I wouldn't do it personally. You're just going to have so many opportunities to get him that I just don't feel it's worth it. You dex to ramp him sounds like Sentry. That is not what Sentry needs to do, but okay. Is Ghost Rider the next Titan? I don't know that. It's not guaranteed. Maybe, but I'm not sure. We won't know for a little bit. Starkey is a glass cannon. Masakre is Masakre. Yeah, I just have more fun playing Masakre, so. All we have to decide is what to do with the time given to us. Exactly, Coral. And most of it I spend drinking and talking to you. So if I can give back to a charity or two here and there, then it's probably a good thing. Now I'm thinking about Family Guy when Stewie asked Brian about his novel. Oh, how's your novel coming, Brian? Brian. I can't really do a very good Stewie voice, but yeah. Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H? Wait, oh, that's what I said. Brian's saying it to Stewie. My bad. Are you gonna play any BGs tonight before the meta changes? Celestial Gamers are still gatekeeping 200 points. Also, I'm just terrible at MCOC. Is this the end of getting the 200 points? Because, I don't think so. I don't think I care. Why are you holding that one random banquet crystal again? Don't worry about it. I get Starkey. See? I think that's the answer for most people. I just, like, my Stark Spidey is awakened in rank 1. Cool whip. No, but why are you putting so much emphasis on the H? What? Not putting, I'm just saying cool whip. What? Get over here and love me, Stewie. Man, I haven't watched Family Guy for ages, but you know, there's a lot of things I haven't done for ages, or people I haven't seen for ages, like EZ. I haven't seen that guy forever. Hopefully he's doing well. EZ! Oh my God! I definitely didn't see you out of the corner of my eye before I said that. What's up, dude? How's it going? How you been? Well, that clears that up, I guess. Still another week for 200. Okay, I gave up too many easy wins because I'm a dummy. Where am I at? Let's go look. Oh, whoops! I could have used. Probably must have gotten tech in there. I was doing okay last night. I think I'm like 130-ish. Yeah, 139. I last night was pretty good. And I also got one of the arenas done. So I kind of don't want to mess with it, frankly. I don't know what the next meta is. I don't really care that much. But I'm just like, the objectives are going to reset. I kind of just don't want to mess with it. I think I'll do it tomorrow or the next day. I have a rank 4 Valk, so I don't think I need Masakre. And I really don't want Ghost Rider, and I still can do the CCP challenge to get Starkey, so I think I'm going with Titan. Okay, go for it. All right, how many Titans do you have? You know? I don't know. Well, sorry, excuse me. Beamer, so are you Elder yet, or do you need that for becoming Elder? Because you could wait to see if to make sure he's going to be in the Titan, too. But you got to wait a little ways, you know, like a month. Hazard shift? I don't think I care, man. Like, I don't think it's much of a difference in meta, but we'll see. Does regular Storm want her dupe? Turns out mine sells bronze stars. I think so. I forget what she does. Oh, I could go do some. I haven't joined raids yet. I should probably do that. I was thinking of using whatchamacallit in raids. The other storm. Storm Portland Airport. And Valiant still, I have to do all 9.4 still, and I need to do EQ this month. I have 2 Titans saved right now. Do you have any rank 5s yet, Beamer? Because I'm assuming you're talking about taking the Titan Nexus, or Titan Colossal Nexus from the 9.4 rewards, or is that from the Karinas? I forget which it is. I just did them and I don't remember. We got ads starting in about a minute, Twitchers, just so you know. Everyone gonna go ham for like 30 seconds tomorrow until they realize they can't do that and die. For what? The Battlegrounds mean? Shit, nobody's even playing Battlegrounds, man. This is probably the least favorite meta of most people of all time. Like, it is not, yeah. Storm Portland Airport made my brain stop for a minute. GG's. PDX, right? Like, isn't that what she is? Wait, what was I gonna go look at? What are we looking at? We're looking at something. Storm's Awakened ability? I don't get ads. Good for you, Kenny. Launching a spectral attack. Grant Storm 1 prowess buff per level of special attack used. Additionally, each prowess on Storm to max of 10. Increase potency of her shock debuffs. Yeah, she wants that because you want to like keep her shocks going. Definitely. So from Karina's, I redid the challenge where I brought 6-star. Oh, right. Oh, so you kind of gotta like, yeah. Kind of gotta decide now. Yeah, go for the Colossal Titan then. Do it. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna look at raids. That's right. Where are we at here, too? Shameful. Shameful, Plat 4. Okay. Wow. Well, these scrubs aren't doing too well. My lunch just made into Plat 2, Tier 2. Nice. I think we were Plat 3 last season. I think we usually go every other season, kind of. Because we don't care. I don't think that 3 more wars, even if we won them all, would get us back to Plat 3. I don't know. Oh, the CCP challenge gives you 2 selectors, so I can pick up both if I decide to do that? Oh, yeah, definitely. I didn't know you hadn't done that. Was... I was thinking of using Storm PDX here. What, dude, these guys are like slacking though. What the hell? Who'd they bring? Zod, Did, Zemo, not even doing anything. What are you doing, Zemo? I know you're not in War Alliance, but I did want to fight you guys for funsies. I mean, yeah, you'd probably win because also we don't care. So. Do you think I could do both Epoch Karinas in one day? Depends on your stash and what you want to spend. They're filming Highlander remake in Poland in my hometown. Oh, really? That's cool. Henry Cavill, Jeremy Irons, and Russell Crowe. I like the original. Hopefully they don't mess it up. Is there also a hot chick? Emily Blunt, maybe? Can't remember. Dude, that's super cool, though. Oh, look at Kingpin. I don't know what thing you'd want to use for him, though. Wait, is Storm Portland Airport not available? Wait, no, there she is. Where's my big one? I need my big one, guys. Is she, like, in a quest? No. Am I blind? Did I just scroll past her? Oh, why is she so far down there? What is this? Is she in Alliance War? But we don't have Alliance War going on. Is it just if she's on defense, I can't use her? Because that's stupid. She might be on D. Ah, damn it. I wanted to try her out for fun. Crap, man. Damn it, that means before I have to join, I need to look at what our Alliance War defense is and change it to put someone else in. That is more hassle than I wanted to go through. But I thought she'd be kind of fun. Oh, that's stupid. What's up, Noigen Reborn? How's it going? Hello, Senior Abdo. Hope you're having a blessed day. No funny business. Just trying to collect my drops while watching my goat Abdo. You're all good, brother. You're all good. What's up? Thanks, first time chat. Damn it. Yeah. What tactician is broken in raids? You just calling Reborn? Okay. Sounds good. I mean, there's plenty of other champions I could use, obviously. I just wanted to try her out because I had used her in solo raids and felt like she was fun and thought I could maybe like use it for content maybe. All right, I'll think about that later. Let's go back and get to finishing off these arenas. Mojo with Vicious Placebo is stupid good. Well, I mean, if I just want the easiest thing, I can just use Lizard or DPX or something. But I just wanted to do I wanted to do Storm for funsies, you know. I used DPX with Siphon Slider. He crushed it. Got over 200 million points. God damn. How do you do against Penny? Do they give us a... Oh, yeah, Yuki. Did they give us a Undermine or something? Is Serpent good in raids? I think it'd be okay, but I don't think it'd be my first choice. Yeah, because Yuki, I brought that up in the CCP, and immediately people were like... Yeah, they probably give us an Undermine or something. It should be fine. Yep, Undermine against Penny. I forgot. I was going to message you about it specifically, but I was like, oh, he probably already saw it. So, yeah. Because I specifically sent that message in, like, the raids chat in the CCP. And another content creator was like, yeah, they should probably give us an Undermine or something, so it should be fine. And I was like, oh, is that, like, a thing they do? I didn't even know. I never realized because I just... use Papa Luke and I just smashed face, and then like Kat was making fun of me and I was like, oh god damn it, and I feel stupid. So Yuki, I did look and I asked and I felt stupid. So Lady D has been annoying, but Penny was cake. Okay, well, I did my part. Oh, she's been smoking rank 4 and rank 5 Furies and BGs, which shoot PDX. Hulkling obliterated everything for me. When I used him in solo raids, he was a little slow. 120 million points with ouchies on. Did you do which one with him? I forget. All right. Is Vox or Scream good? Can you pick Siphon Slider for Vox? I feel like no. I usually think when I have to go that route, I'm usually going Medusa, I think so. I usually use for like solo raids there. I don't know, man, because I used Papa Luke, and Papa Luke at rank 5 was probably going to be under a minute. Abdo, you ever have Chick-fil-A in Seattle before? No, there's no Chick-fil-A in Seattle. I think there's one in Bellevue, but like I don't usually eat very much fast food in general. There's just like too many good smaller places that are tasty, so I don't really get excited about that kind of stuff. But like, even if I were, there's enough other people who are excited about it that like it'd be a kind of a line or whatever. Like we just got a, what's the one where the people really love the sauce and the Texas toast, but overall their chicken kind of sucks, and people are like, no, it's really just good for the sauce and the Texas toast. Is that Raising Cane's? Yeah. Like, cause there's one that just finally opened up And so there's kind of a line across the block to get into it. And I'm just like, that is not. I'm not waiting in a line for fast food ever. Like, that is never happening. Yeah, A2 Storm Pyramid recently. Okay. If you pick unparalleled buffs, Hulkling gets burst damage. He'll guarantee damage cap every time. No, I'm sure he does. I'm just saying, like, there's probably somebody also better or faster, you know? I don't even pay attention to raids. I just take rank 5 Ironheart and melt it. That's fair. Canes is cheeks, and I'm from Louisiana where it started. Gotcha. Canes is so trash. Yeah, see, it's just though that, like, when a new Canes is so bad, unseasoned chicken. Chief Skywalker, see, had to do a first time chat just to shit on Canes. Yeah. It's that's the thing. It's like when a fast food place first opens up and it's like the first time in your city, people are excited to go to it, but like, I don't care. It's fast food, man. Like, I don't give a shit about it. Chick-fil-A is the Hall of Fame of fast food. Yeah, doesn't do anything for me. Like, we got plenty of local places that are better. Luke Cage was my raid champion too, but now I'm using Zemos. Fair enough. Yeah, dude. I almost made a meme and posted on Reddit about Papa Luke and raids. Gone but not forgotten. I never got to use my rank 5 with collectives. Made me sad. Asher, I told you I disabled everything. Don't start doing random commands or I'm going to time you out. Best fast food is In-N-Out? I don't have In-N-Out here either. I've also heard good things. What's the Midwestern one? That's, not A&W. Maybe it is A&W. I know people like A&W. I think there's something else though. I don't know. It's just every time I'm on somebody's stream and they're like, Five Guys, blah, 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 or whatever. I'm like, that shit's trash, man. Like, I could not care less about fast food. Like, I got a Culver's. Yes, K-Dog. Thank you. That's the one. Yeah. That's the one I hear is crazy good. Five Guys only trash because of how expensive it is. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I've had Five Guys and was not like impressed enough to ever go back there, frankly. Steak and Shake? I've never been there. No, Culver's is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, K-Dog, thanks for first time chat there. It's really good, one of my favorites. Okay. No, I like, so today I had a pollo mole quesadilla from a taco truck that was like 16 bucks, 15 bucks. But I ate half of it and then saved the other half, and I'll eat that when I finish the stream. It's like freaking ridiculous. Like, it's the size is ridiculous. The quantity is ridiculous. I'm just like, there's just so many. Because like, if I was still living in a small town where all you had were fast food things, to be like, this is consistently, you get this. That's the idea behind fast food. It should taste the same exactly as you remember it. Any city you go to, anywhere you get it, it should be the exact same thing. That's the whole idea. Consistency, 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 right? And it used to be not necessarily quality, but like consistency and value, right? With inflation having gone up 3.8% in the month of freaking April in the US. So, hey, if you got a 5% pay raise this year, fuck you. Doesn't matter. It's just like the value is really gone from fast food, I would say. So then you really need quality, and like most of it's just not quality. And there's just so many places where if I was in a small town and that's all I could get, that's totally fine. But I'm not. I'm in a big city that has a variety of, like, Seattle's food scene in no way compares to like New York or something. But there's plenty of really good places to go to where I'm not eating fast food, at least very infrequently. Every time I go to Five Guys, I feel like I'm selling one of my body parts. I just was never like impressed enough to even go back. I was just like, man, doesn't do anything for me. Not that exciting. Chick-fil-A is for white women that want to say they do charity work, but just take pictures outside, all flash, no flavor. Gotcha. Well, yeah, and actually, I really don't like the people behind Chick-fil-A for that matter, but that's verging into territory we don't need to talk about. Okay. Didn't realize I'd gotten up to 5 of his thingies. That's fine. You ever had Arby's? Yeah. I need to get back to work. Have a good one, Abby and chat. I'll see you later on sale event. Okay, yeah, I do think I'll do it, Yuki. Have a good day. See if you're around for that. I'm pretty sure I will. Probably. What do we got here? Uh-oh, do we get lag is what we got, actually? We still good? I saw some drop frames. Looks like we're okay now. Culver's is the best. I'd like to try it sometime. Surprised how they're still in business. I don't think Arby's is as bad as people make them out to be, but like it's nothing really exciting too. Curly fries are good. Freddy's over Culver's. Yeah, somebody else said that, so. I get my burgers from Two Guys. 2 chains. They're both top tier though. Love those steak burgers. Okay. Heinz plus 5, Heinz plus 5. What? I'm not missing anything from Heinz, right? What's up, Sans? How you doing tonight? People behind Chick-fil-A are just the poor workers who still smoke. Well, that's... I think you're talking about waiting. New whippets. No, you know what I was talking about, probably, because you're well-versed in these things, but we don't need to talk about it, as I said. Best food, gotta go to Chipotle. Oh my God, no. Good Lord. Hell no. Hell no. Chipotle has never been very good. I've had this discussion with people where I'm like, why the fuck would I go to Chipotle if I want Mexican food? And their response is usually, well, Chipotle is not Mexican food. I'm like, well, okay, whatever. But still, no, Chipotle sucks, dude. Chipotle can kiss my fucking ass. That place is shit. And they had a CEO who came in and took over and downgraded the portion sizes, moved their headquarters from like Denver to frickin' LA or something, laid off like tons of workers, did like all this unnecessary shit. No, Chipotle can, no. Don't break my heart. Sorry, man. Chipotle can F that shit. There's no way, you could not pay me to eat Chipotle. Fuck that shit. Shake Shack would like a word. Shake Shack can also suck my left nut. Shake Shack has good shakes, their burgers, and their fries in particular. Their fries are disgusting. Their fries are second grade cafeteria fries that don't get cooked all the way. Those are, ugh. Ugh. White Castle is trash though? Never been. Ha! Messiah sent over $1. What for? You just tossing stripper bucks? But I'll take it, thank you. Best fast food is always local. I mean, dude, I got like local burger places. Like they're just so much better. Worst case scenario, the garbage collectors are behind Chick-fil-A. Shake Shack is McDonald's pre-inflation. Not where I live, man. I live very close to a Shake Shack, and I've been there enough times to never go there ever again. Never had Chipotle because we have way better Mexican food that's cheaper. Yeah, I just don't even like, it's just not, I do like Panda Express. Oh, gross. Panda Express is mall food court levels of bad. Like, again, this is the thing though, like, if I lived in a small town still, I can understand some of these opinions, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. I have way better options, so I have no need to, you know, eat at those fast food places. I have actual Chinese restaurants around me. Afternoon all drink. Oh crap. I gotta pour another one. Read last you, Ethan? Oh, I didn't think you had one. I'll look. Give me a sec. Currently getting beat up by Jabroni Panther. A sucker punching. Don't sucker punch people. That's not cool. Unless they're Nazis. That's fine. Harold's is the Midwest chicken place. Look here, mofo. You will not talk trash about the Lord's chicken. That is the chicken, the MF filet. I will stalk you. Harold's is the Midwest chicken place. I've never heard of Harold's. And I Chick-fil-A, I've never eaten at, so it could be really good. I'm just saying, like, if you're known for being bigots as the owners, you know, it's not really going to win a lot of points in my book. Okay, pour another drink so I can cheers Miss Jane. And we'll go for, like, where are we at? What are we at? We're at 200 million, about there. Let's go for either 30 minutes or like 3 million points or something like that. And then I should, oh God, it's after midnight already. Frick. Where does the time go, guys? I guess it flies when you're having fun. Shit, I'm eating an edible then too. Hi, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up, dog. Up, dog? What's up, dog? Yeah, you're so cute. I love you. Very good girl. Chill out. You're fine. Good girl. Need to get you Medicino too, damn it. Isn't Chick-fil-A a cult front? They're I don't know about that. They're just they're very anti-gay, and so, you know, fuck them. We don't have any real Chinese food around us. Yeah, that's fair. That's what I said. Like, and the real Chinese food is like, I mean, American Chinese food isn't real Chinese food, but there's also something deliciously disgusting about that, you know? Sorry, I'll mute myself. Yeah, no, I mean, I kind of said it, but yeah, not in chat, damn it. My favorite chicken, my homemade chicken. I've been done with fast food for 6 years. I like Popeye's chicken and KFC the most. I never liked KFC, really. I don't know. That's one in my small town that I had bias, and I just never did it for me. I don't agree with the political aspect, but the chicken is good. It's like crack. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, I will try it at some point. I will try it at some point, for sure. But no, like in terms of like where I eat, like I said, if I'm going to get fast food, it's very infrequently, and usually I'm just gonna get like a spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's or something, or bacon quarter pounder McDonald's, but it's very infrequent. Abdo, you seem like you're Wendy's. Yeah, there you go. Holy, I called it. Yep. But it's pretty rare. We got a place that's like relatively close to me called Rain City Burgers here in Seattle. Delicious. Way better. They got shakes, they got malts, they got tots, they got whatever. We got a place called Red Mill. They have a tower of bacon that they have. They are delicious. I will go to Red Mill and get a burger every once in a while. We got a sandwich shop, which used to be a sandwich truck, which was the truck that they would go around to beer gardens and whatnot often enough that they raised enough money to get a brick and mortar location. So now they're a brick and mortar place by a lake called Green Lake, big, kind of in the middle of Seattle. Layers, they're delicious. There's a place on the Ave that I go to, University Avenue close to University of Washington, obviously. Well, maybe not obviously, but there. It's like this old dude. His name is John, and it's a Lebanese place called Cedars, and I might get that tomorrow for lunch because it's like one of my favorite meals of all time. If you guys are interested, I'll put it in the goddamn Discord. It's just like chicken on the grill with some spices over some rice with some tahini drizzled on it, and like fattoush salad. Like I just there's just so many local places I can go to that have just much better quality food than fast food. if I'm eating out and wasting that money that way, which I should just not be doing in general. But honestly, it's a pain in the ass to cook for yourself, especially when you're just by yourself. Abdul lies, he walks across the road to McDonald's and asks for the usual. No, I ordered on the app, man. Damn it, I've made Moroccan lamb for dinner, but now I just want deep fried chicken. Well, this is not my fault. I did not bring up the fried chicken conversation. Moroccan lamb, though, that sounds pretty good. Miss Jane, have you ever seen a channel called Middle Eats on YouTube? Oh my god, that guy puts in so much work to everything he does, but everything he does looks absolutely freaking delicious, man. Wendy's Triple Baconator is simultaneously worse and best thing I've ever had. Yeah, that's too much for me. I said, oh, Jay-Z, you're too much for me. Sorry. Had a student today ask me, what is the longest time between trips to McDonald's? She goes every morning. That is... You might outlive that student, unfortunately. Just for the barista coffee, right? What? Lamb is my favorite meat. I like gyros and like lamb shawarma and stuff, but like by itself, I don't think I'd say it's my... No, it's not my favorite. What is my favorite? Probably just... Well, I don't know. I do have a whole freaking ham in the fridge from Easter, so I need to cook that at some point. Ham is pretty high up there. Ironically, ham in MCOC does not like ham. Have you seen the old Wendy's training videos? They were made in the 80s. I think they are like a whole music video. The best one's how to use the grills. The one about how to use the grills the best? No, Are you Arab? I am an American. I have Lebanese. Like my great grandfather was from Lebanon. Yeah. Australia currently has a creme brulee pie that is apparently the best thing ever. Interesting. Hi there, Jinx. What's up? I judge you, mofo. Ooh, pork. Hashtag eat a salad. Okay, I need to eat salad, but that's different. I'm gonna put bacon on my salad, so yeah. Maybe he doesn't like ham, or possibly even. So you're a descendant? Yeah. The Lebanese people, the whitest of all the Middle Easterners. Mick Cafe, handmade, artisanal, Arabica blend, gourmet coffee, right? Right? I thought you were talking about like the bikini baristas or something. W Middle East? Never been. Yeah, and Messiah don't like ham. What do you think of that, Messiah? Huh? What do you think of that? But I gotta make that at some point. That's probably one of my favorite things of all time is the spiral cut ham. I love that ham. It's not an effing salad bacon unsubbed. Aren't you friends with that Righty Knox guy? I am. He's a good dude. I just hope that doesn't end like the Mountain Dew. No. We don't let animals who gave their lives so that me and Zoe Dog can have sustenance. No, we ain't letting that go bad. Damn it. Max on streams rating with a party of 348. Oh boy. How's it going? I don't know if you get ads right when you tune in with that. I'm American with native Cherokee ancestors, so I'm more American than you. I mean, I was born at Christ Hospital, motherfucker. Can't get more American than that. Auditist, hello, how's it going? Welcome back. We're boycotting tomorrow's sale, right? Till we get compensation. For what? Yes. No, you're using my code, damn it. You're using my code for the sale. Anyways, Abdo, do you think Hulk should get reworked? No, I mean, I think Hulk is pretty good. He did get a rework and is pretty solid. He has fallen off a bit, I would say, but I still really like him. I don't know if he'd be the quickest to get that. Competitive rednecking, more American than you, exactly. But if he's Native American, that's as American as you can get, actually. So can't really argue with that one. Wait, you have a code? When did that happen? Okay, I appreciate the /S. Thank you, thank you. It was a few days ago. Did all the raiders come in and get ads right away? Because that would suck, because I specifically have the ads set to where you shouldn't get that right when you join the stream. So I don't know if you guys did or not. Cheers. Cheers, Inslane. Cheers, Ms. Jane. Sorry, we should be out of ads. Max Raiders, welcome on in. Did you guys get ads as soon as you joined the stream? Because that would suck if you did. Somebody let me know who just joined. Hear me out, Abdo. Imagine this sick idea. If Hulk were to get knocked out, he transfers back into Bruce Banner, and then you have to fight Bruce Banner. Think of his Nick Fury Second Life as Banner, but like Banner would get his butt kicked, wouldn't he? No ads? Okay, well that's good at least. Because so if you set your Twitch ads to a certain point, they don't, because I started out trying to have the ads all the way off, but you can't turn them all the way off. So if you set them to like the lowest point, then you get pre-roll ads, where as soon as you join someone's stream, you get an ad. And there's nothing that turns people off more than joining somebody's stream and just getting an ad smacked right away. So if you set it up a little bit higher, then you don't get those ads right when you join. And so you will get ads every 30 minutes, which is, you know, still annoying because ads suck, but at least you don't get them right away. So like the first 30 minutes you can tune in and be like, oh, hey, I like this person, or I don't like this person, or I'm just here for drops and I don't give a shit about ads anyways. But so yeah, I have them set to where you shouldn't get them right when you first join the stream. But since you guys joined, you happen to join right when an ad was scheduled to play, because it's on a 30-minute interval or whatever, right? And so I was just curious if you guys got them when you joined. But welcome on in to all the Raiders from my man. It's me, Max. Hope you guys were having a good time. Was Max doing BGs or what? They doing something more interesting than Arena? I did get an ad, but I don't mind. Misato, welcome. Thanks for first time chat. Thanks for first time chat, Leroy. Bad habit of lying. Hello. Oh, that's a bit too much. Well, that might not be too much Espanol. Un momento, por favor. Quisiera saber cuánto observance debo tener hasta ahora. How much observance are we supposed to have right now? I think the maximum is 41, which 41? Is that 41? Lo siento mucho, mi español es no bueno. Por favor, solamente inglés in chat. If you could, translate. But yeah, I think that's what you were asking. And 41 is the max you can have right now, I believe. Thanks, lads. Appreciate it. Always on the lookout for interesting things to cook. Oh, so wait. So I didn't see Miss Jane. Had you heard of Middle Eats or what? Fake bog cap is a code. It's pork, actually. Hulk was a massive rework. Yeah, no, and he's really good too. But he's fallen off a little bit over time. As is going to happen. What's observance and where do I get it? You get observance from watching streams of people who are streaming MCOC. Sometimes there's more from watching someone who's in the content creator program, which I am, or Max was. And then once you get to 50 of those observance, you'll be able to get a reworked Thor Ragnarok, or Fraggle Rock, as I say. And then, yeah, that's what it's for. Nope, but I'll add to my rotation. Thanks for the recommendation. Yeah, Middle Eats is good. Porkin. I also watch a lot of Fallow. I like those dudes. Those guys are cool. Thank you very much. I'm from Mexicali, Baja California. Saludos. Bienvenido. I wish yo quiero mi español más bueno. Yo necesito practicar, but not in chat. In chat, solamente inglés. And so, gracias. Gracias. Where do I check how many observance I've got? In your other stash in the game. Saludos, Licha Alessandri. Hello. Bienvenido. Welcome for the first time chat. Or thank you for the first time chat. How did you speak Korean or no? No, I only speak English poorly. Un poquito español. And it took like 2 weeks of Greek. Like I can say bless you if you sneeze or... Well, I don't even remember which is which. Yamas or Yeetsus. I forget which is when you cheers and which is when you sneeze. I can say Gesundheit. Let me ask Google how many white Americans speak Korean. Hey, I'm mostly white. Thank you very much. Not 100%. Why Greek? I did a study abroad program in Greece. I went back to college, and when I was 29, 30 about, I did a study abroad program in Greece for 5 weeks. I traveled around Europe for about 2 or 3 weeks before that. 2 weeks, I think. Did the 5 weeks in Greece, then did a few other countries on the way back. Spent about 2 months in Europe. It was nice. Got 29. There's no time frame that matters, though, Kenny. You won't be able to get him quite as soon as other people. Doesn't matter. You'll just keep getting him. They're not gonna like stop doing it. So no worries. You just won't have him quite as soon as other people. And he might suck. You don't know. I always see people say 6'7", but I think they forgot the really important number. I don't know what bad joke this is, Onion, but I don't want it. It's not a race, just get drops every week. Yeah, basically. 6'9". Yeah, kids these days, they don't know what's up. Oh god. Mostly white, some red, some pink. Yeah, too much red. This is liver damage. It's different. Yo, what up, Accelerate Coon? How you doing? What's going on? Someone in Dreadstream said you were black from the waist down. Wow. I don't even know what that means. No. No. Just... Actually, from the waist down, I'm the whitest as I get. Like, these thighs are the whitest part of me, man. In fairness, you know what? I don't need to say that. Never mind. If people spent more time learning about 6'9" instead of 6'7", the world would be a lot happier. What about 71, though? You know what 71 is, right? I would respond to 6'7" with 8'9" and move my arms side to side. It made me look dumb. They said never 6'7" around me again. So there was one time where we're at the mall by our place, me and my dad. My dad is 67, and there's some kids who are probably like 10 or 9 or somewhere around there. And I can't remember why it came up, but I said something about, maybe it's close to his birthday. Someone's like, you guys know how old he is? And they're like, look at me like, what? I'm like, he's 67. And they're like, they busted up. They loved it. I'm like, that's fantastic. What about 96? L7. No, it's different. What about R2? Oh, Kanga Janga sent 6'7" for 67 joules in the chat. Thank you very much, Kanga Janga. Appreciate the support. Kanga Janga, who is your favorite homicidal droid of all time? 96 just seems like a divorced couple. Does no one know what a 71 is? Come on, people. Somebody's got to know what a 71 is. R2-D2, easy peasy. He's not homicidal. That's ridiculous. 42 is the number? Like what? Like how many roads a man must walk down in his life? What are you talking about? If 71 involves the butt, I'm probably in. Well, you're on a good guess. Yes. A 71 is a 69 with 2 fingers in your ass. So there you go. Saw a guy gave 67 gifted subs of a Twitch streamer. That is both nice and bleh. I love Chopper. Yes. See, that is the correct answer. R2D2 bullshit. Heathen, you don't know 42. Yeah, it's how many roads a man must walk down in life. I know that. But R2 definitely murks so many people that be acting fools. Who does he kill? He barely kills anybody. No, I saw a thing earlier that was like, who's your favorite homicidal droid? And it didn't include HK-47, and they had B2 Emo in there, and I was like, bitch, this is like it's like Will Smith at the Oscars. I'm like, get his mother effing name out your mouth. Do not be throwing shade at my boy B2 Emo. B2 Emo never hurt anybody. Ridiculous. That 6'7" kid probably earned $1 from that. Sigh. What are you sighing about, Miss Jane? 42 is the answer to the meaning of life. Yeah, that's. Have you not read the book? In the book, they're like they're like trying to come up with what the question is, and one of the questions they try to come up with is, how many roads must a man walk down in his life? Dude, don't try to get out of here with that BS. I have in my trunk, ready to be gotten rid of because I'm getting rid of all my physical media. I'm sorry, Casual Cashew. I have the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but all the other books too. Like, don't be coming in with that shit. I'm just doing a deeper cut reference than you do, Weak ass mofos. It's actually wild. It's true though. It's wild. I'm now Googling for a visual. You keep that to yourself. That's fine. It's a family friendly stream. Okay. So just watch what you post in the fucking chat. Okay. Please and thank you. Get that bullshit out of here. Disappointed in me, Inslane. Now I'm just disappointed in you. So you're selling these things or giving this media away? For the speed with which I'm getting to it, I should probably just drop it off of Goodwill. But I was actually thinking of seeing if I could get a couple bucks for it, because like, hey man, so we're gonna have a code. So if you guys want to buy stuff off the web store tomorrow, use code CHEERS, and any of the money I make from that, I'm gonna send to a charity, which probably won't be that much money, but I'm gonna send it over to a charity. But so instead of taking the money for that myself, I'm gonna sell a few old books to the secondhand bookstore and take that money for myself rather than just donating that to charity. I don't know. I don't think there's very many exciting books that I have in there, but there's a couple they're probably worth a couple of dollars. I bet not many people in Seattle or selling books or whatever. That's probably more than you'd think, but probably not that many have the 9/11 commission report to be getting rid of. Oh boy. Invalid code. It works. Don't even start that. Cash will give you about Tree Fitty. If that doesn't work, he'll give you about Tree Diddy. Whoa. Don't need that. Is the code CHEERS? It is. Yes. Why are you not excited about Dust? Because she's okay, but she's not like the top mutant champion. If I could ascend Onslaught or Jean Grey or Sinister, then I'd be excited. Dust is fine, but not that exciting. These enhancers should be general, not individual. What do you mean, Licha Alessandri? Try it again. Explain it to me a little better. What enhancers you talking about? R2D2 has dozens or up to 1 million kills. From what? I need to know. Because he's not normally in the homicidal droid conversation. Code totally works. I just went to try it. Yeah, no, I already tried it. I tested it out to make sure it worked. That's when I got bong. I I got a very small amount of money on my early Dr. Bong acquisition. Money back, rather. One of my favorite books is Map of Consciousness from Richard Dawkins. Never read it. I have seen things from him that I liked more in the past, I would say. He seems to, as sometimes happens with age, have been... Well, I've just seen other things that I don't like as much, I guess. Without getting into religion or politics in the chat. No religion or politics in the chat. Doesn't R2 fly a ship on his own during a battle? Maybe? I don't remember. Cashew sending a gold coin for 10 jewels. Thank you, Cashew. I need to know more about these kills that... Because mine is obviously Chopper. Because Chopper is the best homicidal droid. Just for the sheer glee with which he goes about murdering people. HK-47 is my second, I would say. And then after that, it gets a little murky. But Chopper, I think Chopper edges out HK-47 for me. No, the only books that are in there that might be worth something a little bit, I have like a picture history of the Civil War, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty thick ass book and has some cool stuff in there. But no, I think, Cashew, have I ever told you my idea about what I'm going to do instead of having physical media? Let me know. I forget. It involves a picture. The droid from Rogue One is my favorite. My favorite. Yeah, no. K2SO. He could be third. He's definitely up there. Whatever Maul's droid is second for me. He seems to be very sassy. I'm liking him. I have 3 more episodes to finish. I might finish that tonight. Not that I remember. Okay. Do you know who John Waters is? There's an episode of the Clone Wars where he destroys a whole ship solo, but there is really too many to list. I'm gonna have to look into this further. Kanga Janga. I do. Okay. So John Waters has a quote which I love, which is telling women or men or whomever, if you go over to a man's apartment and he doesn't have any books, don't fuck him. And I think that's a pretty good quote, honestly. I think that it makes a lot of sense to me in general, because if like someone isn't very well read, they're it's painting with a broad brush, which if you are relatively intelligent, you shouldn't do overly broad generalizations. But, you know, probably if you're not very well read, you're not necessarily that educated. And you could be very intelligent without being educated. Those are 2 different things, right? But like, I like that quote. However, I've traveled enough and gone to enough beaches where I like to have my Kindle Paperwhite. I can have my Kindle Paperwhite, which weighs less than this frickin' cell phone does, and I can have hundreds or thousands of books on there. So I just really don't, and I've also moved apartments many times in my 20s and 30s and hauled around a giant storage tote of books, right? And every time I move that, I'm just like, why do I need this shit? This is ridiculous. I don't need these goddamn books. Because I have my Kindle. So, and I understand the arguments about, I know the arguments about having physical media and whatnot. And I, as it relates to Kindle recently, actually, there's been news about that. Like, I get all that, but I just don't want to lug all that shit around, and I don't want more things in my home gathering dust. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a portrait of John Waters with that quote and I'm going to put the portrait on the wall, and then I'm going to put a little shelf below it, and on that shelf, in like maybe one of those triangle kind of picture frames that would frame the picture, I'm going to put my Kindle there. So that's my idea. That's why we got to that point. So I don't read for fun. I only read to learn. Well, you should do both, but you should do what you want to. Proxy from the Star Killer games is cool. Proxy is, but he's not homicidal the same way as the other droids of which we were discussing. I sat on my Kindle, never replaced it because I can sit on a paper book and it still works. It's true, but you could also just buy a new Kindle. I do get people who are like, I love the smell of a book and that, you know, the musty whatever. Like, I get that too. I'm just not. I realized quite a long time ago that I'm not that nostalgic about those kind of things, you know? Like, not about objects. I could have a very Spartan existence. Most of the things in my apartment right now I could get rid of and I would never notice. Like 5 years down the road, I'd be like, what happened to that one thing? Oh, I guess I'll have to go buy it again. You know? I don't like clutter. I don't like shit. I grew up in a house where my mom loved to go yard sailing and would drag me to yard sales. Not drag me because I was a small kid and I was having fun, but like, I'd just be like, oh, we'd be driving around. We'd go to the grocery store, do something on a Saturday or Sunday, and she'd see a sign for yard sale. And next thing you know, we were like stopping at the yard sale. And I think when I was really young, I'd be really annoyed. But then as I got older, I was like, yeah, it's cool. It's a fun activity to do with your mom. It's fine. But so I grew up in a house where my mom always had these different things that she'd pick up at a yard sale. And with the intention of like reselling, right? And she would do that sometimes where she made money off of it. And she knew what she was talking about for that kind of stuff. But mostly, most of the stuff just sat around my house in my childhood, junking up the place. Now, not like a hoarder, so like you could go through everything and it'd be fine. Like there's not whatever all over the place. But to the point where it's like that spare room had a bunch of shit piled in it that nobody fucking needed and nobody used. And so I guess growing up that way and having that around me, I just don't like the clutter. I like clean, simple, whatever. And while I see the inherent value in having physical media, and I don't like the subscription model of things. By the way, you should sub to my channel or send membership. I just don't want to have all that physical stuff, I guess. So that's why I'm like, I'm getting rid of these books. I'm getting rid of whatever. Yeah. This is a great idea. All the women coming over to your apartment will think it's hilarious. Look, Sans, I don't need all of the women to think it's hilarious. I just need the right one to think it's hilarious. That's it. There's plenty of fish in the sea, my friend, but I only need to catch one. Which sounds a little weird because it sounds like it wouldn't be her choice if I caught her. You know what I mean, though. It slipped. Hello. Not like there will be every woman in your apartment. No, it's never happened before. Literally never. It's been, I haven't had sex for long enough that I'm again a virgin. I'm a born again virgin. Does General Grievous count or too fleshy? No, he's not droid. What's up, Chief Wiggum? How's it going? After doing Clone Wars alone, R2-D2 is responsible for about 1 million deaths across the media canon, about 3 million. Yeah, what? So what's with the 1 million deaths thing? I want to know about this because this is not something I knew about. R2-D2 being turned off might have been worse decision than not bringing Han, Leia, and Luke on screen together again. Hey, you talking about the sequel trilogy? Oh, God. I love it. Other mother's favorite. That's because you have class, obviously. Then you sell all the hoarded books and get the title biggest in history. I don't know who we get that from, but sure. When I left a toxic relationship, I took a suitcase of clothes and 12 boxes of books. Well, you are an English teacher, so that makes sense. So you didn't have everything you owned in a box to the left? Yep, that sounded bad. R2 just kills mostly because of casualties in war, whereas Chopper is straight up psycho murder bot. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said psychopathic. But I just don't actually know the stats on R2-D2's kills, I guess. You gotta die to become a virgin again? Dems to rules. I have actually died from lack of sex. Yeah, it's true. Have you never died from lack of sex? Because this lack of sex is killing me. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Cheers emoji. We do need one, Asher. You're not wrong. I think there's a hole in your net. Could be. I've heard there's a born again workaround. Is it the sex that God can't see that Anion is very interested in? Never heard someone describe themselves as a born again virgin. GG's. You never heard that before? That's definitely not mine. No, I just died. Abdo goes on physical media rant while I look over at the 6 boxes full of single issue comics working on the 7th. Yeah, no, you know, I'm getting rid of my comics too. I was very tempted today to actually go to a comic book store for like a slightly different reason, but there's a comic book store up north that comics and also other like baseball cards, football cards, that kind of stuff. And they also do autograph signings. So they've been having like a ton of Seahawks players go through there for autograph signings. And today was Leonard Williams. I think it was like $89 to go get an autograph or a picture, which you couldn't get both for $89, which is unfortunate. But I would love to go get an autograph. I have a 50-year anniversary football from being a season ticket holder. It's white, so it's like perfect for getting autographed. I would love to get as many players as I could to sign that from the Super Bowl winning team, but that seems kind of like a ridiculous expenditure of money when I don't have any money to spend on that. But I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, hey, I could go up there and get an autograph and then also take my comic books and get rid of them. And so like in my mind, that's a combined activity I'm going to do at some point. And baseball and football cards and whatnot. Because realistically speaking, it's just like, what am I saving these for? I'm not saving them because they're gaining in value, because they really, everything I have is from the bust era. So there's nothing really like, you know, good. It just takes up space, and I don't ever look at it. I don't ever use it. I don't ever do anything with it. So if it could make $5, I should just get rid of it. Is butt play the born again workaround? Well, do you not know the Garfunkel and Oates? Is that what it is? Do you not know the Garfunkel and Oates song about that? Is that who it is? The two comedians. It's pretty funny. Well, after everything I've said tonight, I'll just do an AMA during the sale tomorrow. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Wow. Get a massage table. It will help you get laid. The woman that realizes she's not the first one on the table is the keeper. Wow. No. Although I have had a woman I was sleeping with before suggest that I should consider being a massage therapist, so. They're cool. I love Garfunkel notes, right? Like that's what I'm thinking of, right? The main one I know was on Scrubs and did the ukulele and whatnot. She was Ted's girlfriend. Did Ted die? I feel like that actor died. I don't remember. But the video for... What is it called? Shit, I can't remember what it's called. Shit is hopefully not involved. Oh, it's the old poophole loophole. Is it? No, that's not what it's called though. What is it? Damn it. There's like a video. You can look it up on YouTube. It's pretty funny. We'll see if he's in the Scrubs reboot. I feel like he did. Yeah, wow, spoilers. No, I mean, if the actor died, that's different. I want to say he did, though. I don't remember. I related to Sweaty Teddy and his flop sweat anxiety, loss of hair, and was he has what he says where I look in the mirror every day and it's reflection perfection, but he's totally lying and he's just like, no. 7-star AA should be a thing. That would have been a nice champ to add to the sale. Yeah, or hashtag justice for Magneto. You ain't kidding. But no, Kabam doesn't want my units that badly. Damn it, I gotta look it up now. Oh, it's just the loophole. Okay, 12 years ago. Yeah, it is a fantastic satire. Do we call that parody? I don't know what we call that. Something song or video. 7-star Taskmaster should be a thing. Not until he gets a buff, though. AA and Magneto don't need a buff. Taskmaster clearly does. Guess trash. AA is definitely going to be in some kind of sale this year. It's got to be Banquet. I don't know. Man, I want Mags more than I want AA, but it's close. Kate Micucci is great. She's been Velma for years now. Velma on what? Hey, I'm a classy man, except when I'm farting heinously in purple territory because I forgot the reason why. Uh-huh. Cable should be soon, right? Yes. He goes pew pew. God, I haven't talked to Laura in forever either. I've talked to neither Brian nor Laura for quite a while. I used to go out. I used to do things. Might seem hard to believe now, as it's almost 1 a.m. my time and I'm playing the 4-star arena. But I did used to go out and be a person in the real world. It's a true story. Sometimes we fight so long, we forget what we're even fighting for. I felt that. I am the storm that's approaching. Seriously though, yeah, we should probably call it here soon. I did a 7-star arena tonight. Is that not a normal thing for you? The real world is expensive. I know. That's why I used to go out, is because I used to make money. I used to have a different job and make a lot more money. We've made some money tonight, though, thanks to Safedar and God of the Abyss and multiple other people. So thank you for that. But the hourly wage, slightly different. Damn, man, this arena takes for frickin' ever, too, man. No, normally after stream, my brain doesn't let me do arena. It barely pulls off war. The best pilot in the galaxy, Hera? Yeah, that's no lie. What did you think of what's-her-face in Ahsoka? I liked her. Elizabeth Winstead? I thought she was good. I thought she was fine. I did see something today about Ahsoka Season 2 being pushed to 2027, though. I also saw something about Vision Quest, I think, coming up. I liked her. Yeah, I thought she did a good job. We get Mando and Grogu coming out pretty soon, right? It's like 22nd or something like that. Cameraman new angles. That is true. That is facts. After 10 hours, the fact that I can type sentences is testament to my body's autopilot capabilities. Well, yes, always on. That's on you. I want a 7-star ghost. Like the Ghost, the ship that Harrison Dula pilots. I assume that's what you mean. Mary Elizabeth Winstead can do no wrong for me. Dude, I loved whatchamacallit, Scott Pilgrim. I'm pretty sure I saw that in the theaters, but I love that in general. I got one of the best compliments ever to when it's like first time kind of being with somebody and we were watching that movie and we were kind of spooning on the couch and whatnot, and yeah, that memory I'm gonna keep for myself at the moment. I might have already said it. I don't know. Ah, shit. That's not good. Still bummed we couldn't make the meetup. I was looking forward to actually going out somewhere again. Too bad someone couldn't pull it off. Wow. Wow, the shade. Mary Elizabeth Winstead's ass is impeccable and Obi-Wan is lucky man. Is that... they're dating? Yeah. I think that sounds vaguely familiar. Forgot who I was playing here for a second. I was like, what? Uh-oh, I didn't know I was at the L3. No, dude, didn't I just die? Okay, I cannot lose my... You did tell Scott Pilgrim's story? Did I already say it? Okay. That was the best compliment I've ever had, though, so... in fairness. Scott Pilgrim is one of my favorite movies. Had to watch it a second time immediately after finishing it. Never done that with any other movie. I saw The Matrix pretty quickly in theaters after seeing it the first time. For sure. Mary and Ewan are married. Oh, really? Okay. Have you seen his brother, the RAF pilot and stuff? I think that's kind of fun. Oh, yeah, story. Oh, you heard that one too? Damn it, I drink and talk too much. But it is one of my proudest moments of all time, so, yeah. All right, look, we're at 50 win streak. That's ridiculous. We don't need to play any more goddamn arena. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, my time. I've been streaming for 3 hours. If you guys don't already have your drops, I am sorry, but we'll be back in fewer than 12 hours probably to stream more MCOC. Let me see if I can find you someone who is streaming MCOC right now on the Twitches. Why does it say Max is on? Didn't Max just raid us? I think that Max might have forgotten to end his stream. I think he might have forgotten to press a button here, because Max's stream is currently just showing one of his puppers. That's a fantastic sign. That is a fantastic sign. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So I think Gucci's on, but actually on. All right, let's take you guys on the Twitch side of things over to OG Young Gucci. He will have the regular drops on, but not the CCP drops on. Young Gucci. So Twitchers, there you go. There is more MCOC to be had. If you need the regular drops, you can go over and get that. If you need the CCP ones, well, some other CCP member will be on tomorrow. I will be on tomorrow in 10 hours, something like that. And then I'll be on Thursday as well if you need those CCP drops. Make sure you're following us on the YouTubes as well. Sub on the YouTube. You can come over there and hang out if you enjoy the content. and I will catch you guys later. Give me the old hashtag drunk raid, which I don't know what I'm typing out because I'm going to just send the raid and you wouldn't have time to copy it really anyways. But hey, give him the drunk raid. Peace. Bring a bunch of those to the meetup. I need to, yeah, get signs made before Saturday, I'm sure. Okay, so then for y'all on YouTube, give me the prison love. Y'all know I love you. Zach Puppers Pooters. Well, he's got a Zach and a Zoe too. But yeah, we'll call it there. I do think I'll be back for the morning for the sale. We'll see. I gotta get my ass to bed, frankly. So yeah. Shout out to Sathdar for being our big shot of the evening, but thank you to everyone else who also sent over support. I'll go say hi to Gucci real quick while I eat some leftovers. And yeah, be back tomorrow. Thank you guys as always. It was fun. Have a good one. Peace.